waiting for Nordic to show up to put the final round in him.
Right.
And then there was this poor AA gun. He showed up, started shooting me. I locked on, and I was going at speed, so I just turned immediately, and midway through the turn, I fired and killed him. His turret blew off, blew off. He continued to roll, and his turret landed right behind him.
Right.
He was a funny AA kill, one of my favorites. With the whole reproduction. Are you ready, Q?
Right.
Right.
Are we waiting for Nordic?
I don't think Nordic's even here. He is not. So no, we're not waiting for Nordic. Oh, really? Does Steve even think I'm playing War Thunder? Yes. Weird. Fine, it's just weird. My shift tab isn't working. Uh, 6.0 Q.
6.0 for what nation?
Japan.
What the fuck? What kind of
Air.
blasphemy is that?
Air Japan.
Oh, come on. Japan's good.
Well,
let's talk about the tanks. Listen, let's talk about the tanks, okay?
I'm 7.0.
No, I'm
tanks
talking about tanks
for
and the
Japan.
planes are decent.
No. Japanese tanks are fucking shit until you get to like the top tier.
I like my
And I call you a liar on that.
I like my 7.0 Hori.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole reason exception. Okay, the whole reason exception. But that being said, though, like 95% of their tree is fucking trash for tanks.
I don't agree.
I will admit,
The Japanese typically.
You compare that shit to the fucking German tree or the fucking Swedish tree.
The Japanese are like Germans, but with less armor when it comes to like, because they got a good gun, but they're more mobile because they have less
Japanese
armor.
do not have good guns.
Yeah, they do.
I like
Japanese
it. I like
guns
them
have
whenever they get to the
way too
sixes.
low velocity. They're just so.
No, that's
inaccurate.
American tanks.
No, I have a bunch of American tanks.
American tanks are quite slingy. You can sling things.
The majority of American tanks, the majority of American tanks by definition, have lower velocity guns than the Germans and the Japanese.
Oh, we're spawning in the air.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that's really, we're talking about 5.7 and shit right here. Like,
No, the 76 millimeter cannon is lower velocity.
Is very, very good. They shoot a hell of a lot straighter than what's it called? The fucking Japanese. That's for damn sure. But you want to talk about a truly shitty tree?
There's been a long time since I've seen this map. I missed this map.
Oh, the British tree.
Dude, the fucking British tree. I haven't played the new South African tree.
What about the French tree?
Tree is fucking painful.
How about the
I mean,
French?
French tree, they're painful always until top tier.
Come here, Seth. I'm
Top
gonna
tier,
show you where to
fucking
ground
top
pound
tier.
here.
Uh,
They changed this map a
The
little
Leclerc,
bit.
It may be expensive, but goddamn, is that thing a beast?
why don't you spawn
Just-
in the
just-
B29?
Just let me enjoy this moment. I ain't seen this map in years. I used to love
He's
this
in
map. People
Norway.
used to bitch about it. There's landing craft over here we can shoot and bomb.
Have you
I
noticed
like
that
this
the
map. There's
air-
like 4 aircraft carriers. You can get a crap ton of money when you bomb them all.
I would like to say something. Have you noticed that air map? There's a lot more air maps than there are ground maps.
Well, yeah, the air was
Well,
out
it's
for
because the
longer.
game was, yeah, the game was just originally air game.
Now there are some air maps that you hardly see anymore, and some of them are mainly more common in arcade. But overall, there are. It's true.
They could turn this particular map right here if they cut some grooves in here to allow, you know, water.
This map has been missing from rotation in so long.
I'm talking to you. You could actually turn this into a naval map. All you need to do is
Yeah.
cut some more grooves in so you can connect some more waterways.
Yeah.
It'd actually do a really good naval map. There's enough terrain and water seems deep enough. Although I do like this road that just goes into the water and I can see it's I can see the road just go underneath the water.
Right. Yeah, this map doesn't feel the same. There's something going on with it. It feels different. And some of the islands don't feel the same. I'll go back and look at some of my old clips of it.
I like this guy who has a road going into the water
Right,
on
and then
this
comes
island by
back out.
himself.
I see one where like it does a turn, and it turns into the water and comes back out again.
Kid, there on this island right behind us, there's like 2 houses with the road just going straight to the water. I kind of want to see their boat car now.
It must be pretty hard to park.
I know. Hey Q, by the way, you're a jerk. I'm about to blow out my engine trying to keep up with you.
Well, don't open your radiator to 20%. Oh, never mind. Seth, if you open your radiator by 20%, you can infinitely web, and you can still gain a lot of speed.
My oil's
from it.
overheating now.
Well, stop whipping.
I'm trying to keep up with you. You keep.
Well, don't, because there's a Spitfire over me, and the landing craft are over here, so. Oh, he doesn't see me.
No, he's after some more juicier target. Hopefully that PBY is gonna do something to him, but probably not. Right?
Right. We just gotta pay attention to it.
I like landing craft. Dibs.
Attacking! I agree. Attacking!
I like getting big cannon aircraft and shooting these things in one shot.
You wanna go for the aircraft carriers?
I don't have any
Right now?
bombs.
I'm gonna go play with the aircraft carriers.
No, don't do it, Seth. You don't have enough.
Either way I can bomb them.
It's not gonna work unless it's the updated ones, I think. I mean, you could try, but you'll probably get.
I have 4 250 kilogram bombs. That's 2 500
Actually, I
pound
think it
bombs.
is the updated ones. You can try it. I mean, if you want to try it, Seth, do what you want to do, okay? You hear me?
Yeah.
Just get it. Just take a couple of strike craft with you, because that Spitfire looks like he's kind of coming for a landing of the aircraft carrier.
That's gonna be hilarious if I bomb him on the aircraft carrier.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait.
Right. One of the most common ignorant complaints I see in this game in the air battles, there's nothing else to do. And it's like, what do you mean? Just look around. There's usually always something. The
Never
map
mind.
doesn't
He's
tell you.
trying to take it. He's trying to kill this
Right.
our ally over there.
Well, I got a Heinkel coming smoking at me. Since we still own the airfield, he can't land on it. So he's gonna have to try to go for me desperately or go for an aircraft landing carrier.
Holy moly!
You better hurry up and get your bombs down, cause you got trouble.
I know, Mom.
Hey, that's Mr. Mom to you, you little shit.
What'd that look like to you, Q?
It looks like you got two. That HE-162 is heading your way, but I don't know where he is now. Oh. You're fucking kidding me.
Destroy the
I'm
target.
out, Seth.
You're out? Don't worry, I'm out too.
I broke my propellers.
I got shot down by the carriers.
I warned you about it being a lot of AA fire. Why'd you go like right up above them for?
So I could drop my bombs directly on top of them. Look, my pilot survived.
I can't see. I just see a
It's-
whole bunch of people.
All I see is my tail slowly sinking into the water.
Alright. Did you at least get the bomb off phone?
I got all four on top of him.
Did
I
it
got
give
the
you?
hit.
Did it give you a hit description on the top right?
Yep,
On the top right?
in the middle it gave me some hits.
No, I'm talking about like on the top right, like when you shoot a tank.
Oh, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
If I had known that there were carriers, I would have brought... Wait a minute, this one doesn't carry torpedoes, does it?
No,
Okay,
none that I'm aware of.
no, it does not.
Well, I used to specifically bring torpedoes and certain bombers at around this area because I would get that map a lot when using them, and I'd have a blast. I'd bomb the carriers and take out the ground attacker, the landing craft, and the destroyers. It was great. I loved it.
Ah, here we go. I'd have to get the... Oh, really? Japan? Is this one at least? No. Japan just stopped caring about torpedoes, I guess, around this time. Yeah,
What are you looking for?
looking at all their naval stuff.
Right.
I mean, like 3.3. What about this one? Yeah, the P1Y1 is the last torpedo bomber.
Well, just because it says torpedo bomber doesn't mean that other things can't carry torpedoes too, right?
Yeah, but I don't see anything. You look.
I'll take a look because I don't remember.
'Cause I don't see anything here that would carry a torpedo.
One of my favorite. I like using the B7A2 when it comes to torpedoes and Japanese, but when it comes to the carriers, I'd rather just use big bombs on it because you'd have to use multiple torpedoes, and a lot of planes you can only carry like one anyway.
Kind of strange because the torpedoes are known for.
Well, unless it's the updated carrier.
Doing something quite
If
mean to...
if you're fighting the updated carrier, all you need is one good torpedo hit.
Yeah, I don't see anything in the rank 4s that carry torpedoes except for the
The Mod 11.
Uh-huh.
Right. But then again, I haven't hit it. I don't think I've hit one of those carriers with the Japanese torpedo on that map.
Ooh, that's a lot of TNT though. 307 kilograms of TNT equivalent. It detonated into the side of your boat. That's quite a bit of damage.
Yeah.
Oh boy, there's gonna be ships on this map, Q. I can guarantee it. Q.
Yes, there's quite a few.
That.
There's aircraft carriers on this map too.
Attention to the map.
What the?
There's
I
one
just
on each
gotta go
side.
look at that LA9. It looked hideous. Why?
I think that's
does
the. I think that was one of the last ones that they made.
Why does it look like they just completely blocked off the, wind to the engine?
Attention to the map.
They probably did.
Attention to the map.
Anyways, there's an enemy carrier up here too.
Attention to the designated grid square. Affirmative.
Is it the new kind?
I think it is. Now there's also patrol boats that we could shoot down using our guns.
Aren't there fireboats?
Yeah, that's it, fireboats. Oh wait, the fireboats are on our side. Oh, there's
That's what I
cruisers.
figured.
Nope, there's enemies over there though. The enemy planes.
It's an A26Q.
Yeah, but there's another one over there too. And he's going about as faster.
Yeah, I see.
'Cause it's still an A26. It can still fight us. It's basically a B-25 with some modifications. What I mean by that is it's got front guns and turrets.
There they are. They're inbound on us.
The two on the left?
Yep.
Right, one of them's a fighter. Or fighter-sized. Well, it looks like we got some assistance up above us.
We are losing.
The TA-152's coming. But, the Super Courser's coming too.
How about that,
Spitfire. Uh-oh, we're in trouble, Seth. We should turn. I think.
or we'll just keep going straight and we hope and pray they just don't see us.
Oh, damn.
I felt you.
Well, he's on fire, so he's going down. Looks like.
Now. Right? Did I at least get him?
Right.
I got him. And you got teamwork.
Uh-huh, my wing got
Nice.
shot off. Because I'm getting swarmed.
Just the flesh wounds. You'll be
Fucking
fine.
seagulls.
Mine, 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 mine. Mine, mine. Oh, that looks unfortunate, Q. Why didn't you secure that on with duct tape? Oh, well. Let's go. I love that fight. That was awesome.
Right.
You just gotta learn to love it. It's hilarious.
I have 60,000 money left in the game, Seth.
Uh-huh. As long as you get one kill, you'll make it back.
It cost me 20,000 to spawn it.
And it cost me 10,000 to spawn mine, so.
Yeah, one kill isn't enough to make up for it unless I start using my premium plane.
Well, why don't you use what I'm bringing? The M1K2J.
That's what I was using. I was using the JA, but well, I was using the A. Cause I went through the trouble of doing that one. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, just take the one I have. Jeez. Yeah, seriously, just take the one I have. I don't see any differences.
So
Why it
I'll
would
go back
cost
to
so much
stock
more.
with basically the same plane with the same difficulties and spend more money to crew it. Just to risk losing more. I'll just fly this for a minute.
Okay, seriously, this thing's just about the same. It's the exact same, but with different repair price. Cheaper repair price by a
That's
significant margin.
That's because it kicks a lot of ass. That's why.
Okay, then why is mine cheaper?
Because yours didn't kick as much ass.
They're exactly the same.
Right.
And I did pretty good in my head on. I actually would have lived if I just didn't. I have an issue where I want to hold on shooting until I see something hit the enemy, then I want to break off, but by that point, you know.
Right. So what you gotta do is you gotta get into the habit of firing at the furthest range that you can, and then breaking off. That way, your shots will more likely connect before theirs, because sometimes they don't even realize that you fired.
Oh yeah, but still, I thought, oh well, I got a kill. As long as I get a kill, I'm a happy person.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, it's that thing. J21RB, rest in peace, you poor sucker. Oh no, let's go.
Attention to the map.
Sweden suffers when it comes to their that jet. He's better off just using the other one.
I don't know. Let's see how he does. Maybe he's got it figured out.
It has the turning radius of a B-29.
Which is pretty typical for a jet, actually.
So he lost the other ones, you know, the J-21 normal's biggest strength, which is its ability to turn.
Right.
And that is a very anemic rocket engine.
Right.
Someone just shot him, by the way. Look at that smoke coming out of his wing. He's having to land.
I'll slow
I guess
down.
I guess he gets a bunch of cannons in his nose, but even then, it's just.
I'll slow down for you.
Yeah, I stopped weaping. I just gave up with it.
I like how there are man goblins. Isn't that just a dwarf?
Well, I can wet more than you because I was using in that plane because I was using the radiator controls.
My radiators are full open right now.
You just put them to 20% and you can wet for a very long time. Which is basically barely open. Because normally when you go to wet, in a lot of planes, the auto radiator will close to prioritize speed. But if you open them up slightly, you can still get a lot of speed from it.
Yeah, I can see it. Hey, there's an F7, F1.
Right.
Is it fair that we're fighting jets?
That's not a jet,
what-
Seth. It's a twin-engine
I-
plane.
I hear a jet.
Well, I don't.
I heard a jet go over our heads or around us. Do you think it's time to turn?
Just about. There's so much clouds that our teams haven't spotted each other. But I'm gonna go try to fight these guys because we're too close to them now. You get some whatever you feel like you can hit.
I'm gonna try to bomb those tanks over there, and then
Well,
after I get rid of.
There's AAs and other stuff here too, so keep that in mind. There's pillboxes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna end up having the dog fight is the problem.
Oh, I better cut my throttle back up. I'm going way too slow.
Because that, I'm about to have to head on something. You?
Oh,
I created him.
oh, I seen the jet. It's an AI. It's our AI. Our AI is ME-262s.
I had to get rid of the bombs.
I said one. No, don't. I had him in a good spot, so.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win. Awesome.
Fuck! I didn't see it. I fucking.
What? Oh, did the pilot die on this? No. Did he just flat spin it? He flat spin it. Poor guy.
I saw him leave my tail, and I thought he was. I thought I was coming around to meet him. So
No,
fucking
that's
stupid.
fine. Sort of. I was about to get me ice cream, but then you died. I was like, oh, okay. Well,
Well, I want ice cream, but I don't have a whole lot left. I don't have the money to go shopping to get more.
I need ice cream. So, to battle!
Oh boy.
You know, it sucked. Q.
What's
My
that?
last charger block died from my phone. It just decided to give up the ghost
When was that?
last night.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I had to use my computer to try to charge it.
You gotta replace it now, huh?
I had to go buy a new one. I got
Did
one
you
today,
did
though.
you happen to talk to them today, by the way?
Not today.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I know. Oh no. There's a Horton here, Q, and it's her to who?
Oh God, we're in trouble. He gonna get us.
Well, he's gonna get someone, or he's gonna or he's gonna flat spin. Which is a very real possibility for him. Right?
Right.
Is that a terrifying possibility?
Well, he's got sledgehammers for guns. That's one of the nicknames for the 30mm cannons on for the German 30s. In real life, its nickname was the sledgehammer.
Oh, Q's going faster than me again.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Maybe if I just shoot Q's engine just a little bit so it warms up a little bit. You think that'll work?
Destroy the target.
You?
Yes.
You think that would slow you down if I shot your engine just a little bit?
Oh yeah, it slowed me down a lot. Yeah, it would have slowed me down so much I'd eventually come to a complete stop into the ground.
Yay, then I can catch up to you.
Right.
Attention to the map.
How about if hey Q, would you do me a favor and carry like 2 of my bombs for me? Huh?
Right. I'm gonna follow this guy.
Heading to the base.
2.
Don't blow your speed by climbing after him, Seth. That's gonna put you at a disadvantage because you're gonna be too slow. Just level out, okay?
Yes, Mom.
Well, he dove from higher altitude than us, so his zoom climb is not gonna. What's trying to chase him in his zoom climb ain't gonna help because he had more speed.
I have more weight.
I know.
Actually, that would help me. By the way, he's coming right for you. He's diving on you right now.
I know. Thank you though.
Attention to the map.
I got a hit. A piece of his elevator came off.
I got him.
Yeah, I let you get him on purpose. I started using my smaller guns to just
Oh,
chip
wait a
him
minute. I
off.
need to get away from him.
Cover me. Our victory is near. Excuse me. Affirmative.
It's probably for my health and safety to get away from him right now. I mean, I can't blame him for what he's gonna try to do, though. Can you?
Right.
I also want that a revenge kill like that. Don't you?
Yeah, I've gotten a few in the past.
Yeah, you got the assist and a little bit more points than me for it.
Yeah, I was hoping that you'd get the kill.
You need it. You need the money. I got lots of money.
I got the assist, so I'm happy.
What are we gonna do about that? Should we help the Horton?
He's coming right at us. We didn't got a choice.
Thank you.
He's got to be almost out of ammo shooting that much. Oh, he's missing part of his elevator. You must have messed him up, Seth.
I did.
He's
Spike
missing half of
world.
his stabilizers. Yep, there he goes. Right.
And there I go. Did you get the kill?
Nah, you fucked him up so bad that you got the kill. But I did shoot him down though.
Returning to the base.
Like he was barely flyable, Seth. He almost crashed into the ground just from turning. Like that's how bad he got messed up.
I almost got away from his bullets too. I should have probably ducked down instead.
Yeah, ducking down, roll, and then go to the direction that's gonna give you the better speed. Because if you're already going slow, then you gotta go to the direction. Because you'll just get less maneuverable. I kicked my rudder to help me roll with this plane. I mean, yeah, that plane you're using and most planes I'm using. That really throws them off. Like if you roll and then roll while you're holding the pull up key, Seth. You hear me? Seth? Did you hear me though? Seth?
Yes.
You heard me though? Okay. Hey, Seth. I'm just kidding.
Whoa, bro. Jesus.
Shh. Seth's trying to be quiet. He's walking through his house.
Commencing attack. Attack the enemy.
Yeah, that ain't gonna work, bud. You see see how I did that?
Somebody attack him.
Oh, you're still not back.
And now I'm back, but I'm not even spectating you because as soon as I died, I went and got my ice cream.
I know, I figured.
I was like, I'm not waiting for you to just explode like last time.
Red zone.
I'm gonna get my ice cream before that. Here's cute. Hey, why doesn't your plane have a hole in it? Your plane needs at least one hole in it. He proceeds to fly into one bullet.
Right.
Yep, he's in a better place than me. But no, you haven't actually got a player to kill yet. Oh well. You're about to though.
Yep.
That F4U's coming is gonna try to get you, isn't he?
Yeah, I keep going inverse to how he's moving, and that keeps screwing him up. This game really reminds you to clean your monitor, don't it? Don't it, Seth? You start seeing spots everywhere. You're like, oh my god, I'm surrounded. Oh, wait a minute. It's just dust. Right?
Yeah.
Well done.
Oh, I forgot to whip.
Well, that guy isn't long for this world.
Nope. As long as he keeps maneuvering like that, I mean, he's already slowed down.
You might need to kill that guy that's landed on the ground over there. Someone's gonna have to do it. Alright. Oh, that was enough. Poor guy. Is that an enemy plane that just went over your head? No,
Horton.
ally. Horton. That Horton. Here's an AM-1. AM-1 just went straight to the ground.
Excellent. Attention to the map. Affirmative. Heading to the base.
I'll strafe the guy that's on the ground if it'll make you feel better. I'm running out of stuff to research because of I haven't bought the one of the rank 6 jets, so I can't research past that point to do the phantoms. I didn't. So like I'm just researching everything else in between, and it's getting kind of hard, you know.
You should see my Japanese line. It's nothing but a bunch of red. Like if you go down the attacker line, it's just nothing but red.
Actually, I didn't do hardly any of the attackers either.
The interceptors. Yeah, interceptors. Yeah, my entire interceptor line, red.
My bad.
Yeah,
I meant interceptors because the
Yeah,
key
I called 'em
109. Well, see, some of them are attackers, like the Key 109 is a strike craft. It's got a 75mm cannon on it.
Yeah, I have none of these, which is hilarious.
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was flying the DO-335, and someone accused me of they're like, "You're an interceptor. Go after the bombers." And I told them, and I should have told him. I told him to shove off, but I should have been like, yeah, "I'm not an interceptor. I'm an attacker," just to piss him off.
Or just go, actually, I'm a multi-role strike craft.
Yeah, the DO-335 is not an interceptor.
Right now I'm unlocking the Kai 61 too. I'm going down the key line too. The Kai, the key. The key 61 too.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. I think Sheena used that one a lot. Wait.
Because I want the key 84 Hayate.
Is it he or high? Or high?
Hayate.
Maybe it's high.
Anyways, because it gets two
230s.
250 kilogram bombs.
Dude, Japanese 30s are so good, Seth.
Oh, also the 30s. I was more or less talking about the bombs, but
The
yes.
Japanese 30s fire faster than 50 cals, are high velocity, and they hit just as hard as the German sledgehammer.
That's nice. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want to fly.
Yeah, because around this point, you're going to see quite a few planes with them. The Shinden that Sheena has, the J7W1, has 4 30s. It carries 4 in the nose because it's a push prop.
Oh, that's actually nice. It gets 2 in the nose, and then the 30s are in the wings. That's extremely nice.
Oh, you
I'm
mean...
having to start... Yeah. The 84 key.
Right. Yeah, I researched those. I'm all the way down to the F1 Mitsubishi on that line. And I've unlocked the Sabres and the F-104 Starfighter. I just ain't bought them.
Hey, I could buy them both. I could buy all of it.
Oh boy.
I could even buy a Phantom. Could I crew the Phantom after I bought it, though?
I doubt you'd be able to buy them all, though, because these Sabres are like 300 to 400k a piece.
I have 1.5 mil.
That's enough to get 3.
And I'm generally making money as I'm going, so I'm okay.
Right, yeah.
As long as I keep up a good pace, make money, I'll be fine.
Yeah, the R2Y2 that used to be the jet bomber, that's pretty good. It gets 4 430s in the nose, and the Shinden, the J7W1, that gets 430s in the nose too. Let me think. The A7M2. I generally like that plane. It can outdive P-51s. Which used to be kind of a big deal because Japanese used to get a lot of like naval maps fighting America. So you'd see P-51s a lot. Like every time you'd fly.
Attention to the map. the designated grid zone.
I think we're about to witness something.
You want to go this way? I kind of figured you wanted to go this way.
Yeah, because look at the map.
No, no. I'm eating ice cream, so I'm gonna keep this direction right here.
Yeah. That's a better direction, honestly.
Well, I had to eat my ice cream before it melted, so more important things have arisen.
Well done.
I'm trying to hold back on eating the ice cream when I want to.
I actually haven't ate. I actually bought this ice cream before I went to Texas.
Yeah, so I'm getting a couple of, so when I get paid in the next couple of weeks, all that's going to get me caught up on rent, except for just a little bit for myself. Because my last paycheck was like 800 or something, and I gave like 700 of them, and I used the leftover 100 to get groceries. So the leftover 660 is going to my my phone bill. But after that, it should be easier to save up.
Mm-hmm.
The hard part's going to be actually the job. It's going to be brutal. I got hired on a bank that's in the middle of a bank merger.
Oh boy, is it merging or is a bank, or is it merging with another?
It's
I mean,
absorbing another one.
Okay, it's the one that. Okay, so
Yes.
it
and
wouldn't
it's
even
gonna
it wouldn't
be
really
hell.
matter because they generally keep employees, but yeah.
Well, they made it very clear that this position, at least for this bank, is just going to be majorly temporary. So I have to reapply within the company to find another spot for another company. Like within my first day of training, that's the first thing they got me to do is reapply for another spot.
Oh, you're just helping with the merging.
Right. Because
You're
it's going to be
basically-
hell. Imagine millions of people calling because all of a sudden they can't use their bank like they used to. And, you know, back whenever my bank got bought out when I was in Tifton, they started charging me and didn't tell me to hold my money. So I withdrew everything from my account and went to another bank.
Bet they were sad.
Yeah, I mean they were nice about it. I didn't abuse them too much.
Oh, Q just got himself a kill. Maybe.
Yeah, I think it was American. I think it was. Yeah, it used to be an American Express, and they got bought out by one. See, American Express, if I had problems, I could just go online and go into a live chat service, or like they were always available for support. But whenever they got bought out by that other bank, they had like no support, and you couldn't get them on the phone for the life of you. And it was always automated or someone in another country. And it's like, how the hell did they just surpass them? Like, this one bank's superior. And then they charged my account to have my money there for like almost a year and didn't tell me. All of a sudden, I'm almost out of money out of nowhere. They didn't send me a notice, an email, or nothing. And I went up to them and I'm like, why is their money being taken out of my account? I've noticed that over the past few months or so, my money's been disappearing. So what's going on? Oh yeah, we charged for that now. I'm like, wait, what? When? And anyways, I said, all right, well, thank you for your time. I just want to take it out. And I went to a credit union near closer to where I lived.
Credit unions are generally better.
Right. They had really good interest rates for your savings.
What, the credit union?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It was I think it was almost 10.
Credit unions are really good. why use a bank when you can use a cricket, you know?
Right. I haven't used a bank since.
The enemy will win.
Unfortunately, since what happened to me before I came to Florida, my money got stolen. My savings account got drained, so I got no money in there.
Aviators are attacking our base.
Why did it drain?
Remember the computer guy? He's took my money, remember?
You do know you can file a claim for that, right?
Yeah, I've just been going through so much shit I can't put my head together to do it because I have to get names and dates. I can't.
Well, there's
I'm
a
gonna do
limit
it
how
when
long.
I know, but I gotta do it when I'm more stable mentally because I need help to put it together. I can't do it on my own. That's the problem. It's just too much stuff for me
What
to cover.
happened? What happened to that? Oh, look at all these pretty planes, and they're IL-2s. Come on, death traps.
Yeah, you have universal ammo, so that means you're gonna penetrate their armor.
Come here, Mr. IL-2. I heard you guys don't have
However,
armor.
if you have HE and you hit them in the wings, it doesn't matter if they have armor anyway, because the wings aren't armored.
Oh,
The IL-2s are armored from the back. Watch out, they might have gunners. But if you're using an armor-piercing round, you'll just go right through that armor.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy.
His wing just folded off the side. That was great. There was this one time where I shot this plane with an armor-piercing round with a 75mm cannon in a plane, and I shot him right in the middle, and the result was that his wings just folded up and he fell.
I got killed by an IL-2.
I seen that.
Pilot got sniped.
Yeah, it looked like you're on his tail.
I came in on a back swing.
Yeah, you realized what happened, huh?
Well, yeah.
Under attack.
Yeah.
Repel the attackers.
You gotta
I
watch
was
the
hoping he'd
angles.
die way before he actually did. It turned out that armored, him being armored from the back is no joke.
Well, it's not like they're invulnerable. It's not a whole lot of armor.
I know, but it was more than I anticipated.
I finished them off for you, so hopefully you get the
You
assist.
just got shot at by something.
I know, and there's 3 more coming.
An LA-9. And a BF-109. Q, it's betraying you. The BF-109 betrayed you.
Our base is under attack. We must repel the attackers.
I got disorientated from which direction was which.
I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I looked away.
It was
I'm
very
actually
painful
happy
to look at, so you've been spared.
Yeah, no, it looked painful.
But you should have gotten an assist for me killing that AI plane for you, by the way, because he was
I'm
smoking.
happy. I'm actually happier I got killed by the AI plane
Right.
than those guys.
I don't like being seagulls just jumped. I mean, I like being able to, I like dealing with it, but I don't like that it happens. Does that make sense? I like working to overcome it, at least not whenever I'm fucking hitting all the wrong keys constantly. But, or not understanding how to use what I'm using, but,
Yeah,
but,
it
but
was funny.
but I don't mind it. I just don't like that it happens sometimes because it's
I do
kind
like
of
how
stupid.
quick these games are going, though. I do
Well,
like the quickness.
Yeah,
you know.
I'm making a lot of profit. I got almost 200K now.
That's good.
Right.
It's good you're making money, Q.
No.
Uh-huh.
I love you, Seth. H8K3. I got like 2 coupons from those 2 battles. Or Seth calls it a pity trophy.
Hey, sometimes they're pity trophies. Other times they're awesome trophies.
You get more of them when you're doing better. At least from whenever I was doing it. Whenever I was getting them. Because I used to get them like almost every game. For playing well.
It's amazing how quickly even the worst pilots in this game figure out that just, you know, slightly pulling up on your, you know, getting on 2 wheels gets you up faster.
Yeah.
I'm gonna head out this way. Actually, sure, we'll head out this way. Q?
Hmm.
We're heading out this way.
Why? Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, I was planning on pulling right more. It's just that my eye was itching so bad.
yeah, I was like, I kept seeing you go straight, and I didn't want to end up in a situation where I got jumped. And then I asked, hey Q, where are you?
No, I trust. I saw you on my map going the other way, and I'm like, okay, he's going the right way. I'm just gonna keep scratching my eye.
Or you get jumped and go, hey Seth, where are you?
Right. Yeah, this map's tricky because it's smaller.
It's like, hey Seth, where are you? I'm that smoking crater right next to you.
Go match my dental records.
Yeah, yeah. Seth, where'd you go? You see that smoking crater over there? Yeah, they got me first.
I'm going this way because I like chicken wings.
I'm going this way because I don't like that beep 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 noise.
I don't hear that noise.
I do.
It doesn't make sounds for me. Maybe it's because
You lived your life on the edge of the map.
well, I was looking through my options to see if there was something I had turned down. Almost everything's at 50% except sound effects, other players' engines, and gunfire and volume. And some of the things are lower than that, but that's like music.
This would actually be a neat map to fight on.
Right. Well, we got company.
Hey, that AM 1, it's not 1 AM. Wait a minute. I don't know. Q, you okay?
That's fine. I made a mistake. He clipped my tail, but I'm fine. Just,
Before I get
oh
out
shit,
of the way.
I lost my rudder.
Oh.
Still gonna get him.
Before I could get out of the way, he killed me within a 1 mile radius. Like, as soon as he hit 1 mile, all of his bullets started hitting.
Right. Because all you gotta do is be within 2 kilometers, which is like about, it's like 2 or 3 miles.
The enemy's getting closer to
There
victory.
we go, I got him.
Oh, he's bombing.
It's not gonna work.
Well, I guess you're going home.
Right. I killed him with no rudder. Aren't you proud?
Yeah. Not having a rudder probably sucks.
Yeah. Oh, I'm being dove on.
You may not be long for this world. knows what he's doing. At least he's diving back up.
No. He's
But
going
he
back
is a
down
Russian
again.
player, so he's gonna he's gonna be greedy for the kill. And now you're gonna make him bleed every bit of energy he had.
Right.
Well, you were, but you're Japanese playing. Your fate is sealed on flames.
Well, I would have had him, but I messed up on that scissor.
Yeah, he
I
got behind
couldn't-
you.
Yeah, I messed up on that.
Yeah, probably should have deployed full flaps, but you know.
These are self-sealing fuel tanks, by the way.
Yeah, I know. I have yet to see a Japanese self-sealing fuel tank actually sealed, but you know.
It's happened to you a few times. It's happened to me a few times too. Like when you're flying the MC, you got shot, caught a fire, and it instantly went out. Remember that?
No, I
You got
haven't had it
shot,
happen
bursted
in
in
this
flames,
one.
and it instantly went out. I have.
No, I haven't with the N1K2, Jay. I haven't had that happen yet.
I think I've had it go out on there.
That being said, I've also been caught whenever I catch fire, my engine's generally dead and I just kind of stop caring.
Yeah. You've accepted your fate.
Attention to the designated
Yeah,
flag.
at that point, I try to start thinking about landing it and just jetting out. Save the plane, or the pilot at least.
Except your nose is pointing at the ground.
The ground doesn't know that yet.
Oh, okay.
Jason to the map.
Ah, I really want to shoot your wing. I kinda want to see your wing fold. You don't know how hard it is. Jeez, that guy has a lot of flags. Wolf 19ED with every flag possible. Wait a minute, Q. Does that mean he's unlocked every nation? Huh?
Are you talking about decals?
No, do you see that? On that Wolf 19ED, if you get close enough to
You're
him,
talking about his name
uh,
tag. Well, I was
yeah.
starting to look at it, but then you made me feel nervous, so
uh,
I got distracted.
how did I make you feel nervous? Oh, me really wanting to snap your wing in two?
Right, we're heading this way.
I know.
I just noticed you're veering to the left a little, that's all.
I mean, I can veer this way. Whee! Oh, no, come back.
Use your rudder set. I don't remember what it meant. It might have been from an event. I'll have to take a look.
Jeez, you actually lose altitude whenever you do that. It looks like a bad trekking car. You know?
Right.
Oh! Uh-oh.
Explosive Marxism exploded. Well, I mean, he was inbred.
So he killed a total of 2 of his allies. Go to murder.
We like the fireworks.
Yeah, but then we won't get any points when we win.
That's his problem.
That being said, if you wanted to ground pound and you wanted to thin out some of the enemy, sure, go ahead. Right?
Yeah.
There's a captured key. Dude, the Russians got a key. We're gonna have to get rid of that one.
Or it's Chinese.
Yeah, you're right. It is Chinese.
He says, now if you can kill your fighters, that'll help. Oh, look, there's a Super Corsair. They have 2G.
We're ahead of the enemy.
F2G equals Super Corsair.
Okay.
Remember that.
Okay. And what makes it super?
It's longer and slightly misshapen.
Does it get cannons?
I think it does. I'll have to go back.
Okay.
I'll take a look.
That's
Remind me
probably what makes it super.
to take a look after this, and I'll tell you.
I'm joking. I know it has cannons. I felt its touch.
It's very gentle, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
To the airfield.
And majestic.
Of course.
There's like pillboxes and stuff over here. And tanks.
Yeah.
So take your pick. Hurry up and... Did you get your bombs off already?
Yeah. I missed.
Oh, okay. I was getting
Dropped
concerned.
it right on top of the pillbox and it did nothing.
Well, if I was looking, I couldn't take it.
I'm joking. I didn't hit anything important. Yeah, I can actually see my craters. I was really off. Hey, that Corsair's coming for you.
He's hurting. I'll try to finish him off, I guess, but he's busy. He's got a buddy of ours on him. I follow him.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Where did that AA gun shoot me from? Uh-oh. Jerk.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Ooh, that bear catch ate shit right in front of me.
I'm gonna have to be careful from now on. I'm leaking fuel and a little bit of
Except
oil.
you're heading for that Super Corsair. Oh, you got him. Seth's like, I know. I'm like, watch out, Seth, he's right there. I know. And you just blow him up.
I feel bad for killing him because he was definitely that other guy's kill, but whatever.
Well, he took long enough.
Eh. Plus,
yeah.
it was a shot up opportunity. It wasn't like I was lining up on him
Right.
or trying to dogfight him. I would killed him before he killed me.
I need to go to the base.
I do a little.
I'm leaking now.
I'm leaking fuel and oil.
Ah, what a coincidence.
I know.
Twinsies.
I'm only slightly yellow too, which makes it worse.
Yeah, same.
Like my, not even my engine's yellow. It's just certain pieces of me are yellow, and it's just like I kind of want to sit around, shoot more, but I also don't know how much longer I have. If I see any more pillboxes, I mean, you know, right there. There's something shooting right here.
Oh, there's a Key 84 coming over us and a P-51.
Yeah, but he's also busy with that LA-9.
Right, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I mean, we look like bleeding targets, even though we're basically fine.
Victory is close.
Going into a fight like this is not necessarily good for one's health. Hey, maybe if I fly behind you, I might be able to get some oil and fuel for my engines.
I wouldn't be surprised if your screen started filling up, because I've had that happen. Especially if you go in the cockpit view, you can see it smearing off the windshield.
Oh yeah, I can see it smearing. I've had my screen go completely black tracing someone like that too.
Right.
Hey look, I'm not even weaping and I'm keeping up with you.
It's because I cut my throttle down to help keep my engine cooler, and I opened my radiator.
My engine's basically fine. But I am going to want to gain some altitude.
The only reason
Oh.
why I was staying so low for a minute was to try and keep sneak from behind us. But that P-51's gone now, so we're better. We're fine. We can
There's
start
two enemy
climbing.
planes to our right.
Yep. One looks like they look like they're attacking the ground. Or at least
Yeah.
one of them
Also, I am less worried about my anything now. I am gonna have to do a background though. You know what I mean?
Affirmative.
is. Right. That guy started yelling at us because he died.
Who?
He said, "You two jet fucks, get back in there."
Really?
Yeah.
Did you tell him that we're dying?
No, I'm not giving him the dignity.
I would.
Because I would have just got more mad.
We're leaking fuel and we're leaking fuel and we probably only have about 10 seconds of fuel left, or like 30 seconds of fuel left.
Right.
Good landing. Q finally did a textbook landing without breaking his gear. Oh.
It's all part of the plan, Seth. I always land pretty decently. I just land certain ways on purpose to stop faster. I like to speed run my landings. Gotta shave off a few seconds.
Fucking cloud into the runway.
Yeah, no.
He'll plow into the runway at certain ways to ensure that he does the minimum damage to himself so he can get repaired, but the maximum speed of stoppage.
Yeah.
So basically, he just rams into the fucking
I come in
ground,
as
like,
fast as I possibly can, depending on the situation I'm working with. And I stop as fast as possible. It depends on the plane. Like the 262, I can land on the engines. Some planes, I lower the gear, and I purposefully smash them into the runway, like as I'm landing. And then and then a lot of planes, while I land, I'll spin to break the gear off to do a tail drag.
If Q's pilot doesn't get a concussion upon landing, he didn't land right.
Well, what I usually do, quite a few times, is like instead of just breaking the wheels, I'll just spin to where it won't break the wheels. Because both ways kind of stop you, but sometimes depending on, I make a judgment call. Because sometimes it's faster just to go ahead and spin and break it off.
Oh shit, dude, the Slayer looks fucking awesome.
What does?
I try
The
to.
Slayer boss? It's like, you remember we were talking about that box you get?
Right. I think.
Yeah, it's like, you have to like fight in order to get this guy's attention or some shit. Or like in order to sell the box to like this super fucking rich guild guy. And so you go in the arena to like make him interested. So you fight the undefeated champion, and it looks so cool.
I don't know what you're talking about actually.
Really? Maybe you're not at this point yet. Yeah, I might have passed you.
Well, I gotta get up in the morning. I'm off on the weekends. Alright, finish him off, Seth.
I would if I didn't suck. Yay! A buzz for victory.
You madman. Alright.
Oh, I unlocked my next plane. The Kai 61 too.
Yeah, and I unlocked that other plane, and then now I gotta go up. I'm running out of planes to find an excuse to research while I'm trying to, you know.
Yeah, I'm losing money rapidly because I'm just high 61 too.
Hey,
That
that's
was
that's an investment. That's different. But yeah, you're not wrong either.
because I'm never gonna fly it. Like high 60, maybe I will, but unlikely.
Sheena likes it. Let me see. I don't know. I don't remember if I liked it or not. I think I have it crewed somewhere. Yeah, I do.
I mean, it has a neat cooling.
Right. It's probably inline. Let me take a look. Because it looks like an inline.
It's an inline 12.
Yep. That means it has water and oil. That's more stuff for you to worry about getting hit. But yeah, it probably does. It
That's
probably does pretty well.
that's true, but it probably cools quicker.
Oh,
That's
I
actually
got
pretty good.
fancy with the decals on it. That looks good.
It has 220s in the nose, and then it has
Oh, that's a good
50s
thing.
in the wing.
That's not bad.
No, that's honestly not
Yeah, it's not bad at all.
for being a fighter. And then it gets 250. No, wrong one.
Its turn time
It's-
is pretty average.
It gets 250s. Ain't bad. Not bad turn time either. By the way, how much fuel does the P200 get for the rocket plane?
I think it's slightly less than the ME-163. I don't remember.
Oh, I kind of figured it only had like 30 seconds of fuel.
No, the ME-162 could get up to 8 or 6 minutes, and it gets like this one gets like 5 or 6 or something like that.
Oh wow, it gets a lot of fuel tanks in it actually. Okay, for some reason I thought it was like a solid rocket motor they threw in there.
Right. Yeah, you burn fuel based off your throttle, which is, happens on other planes too. But it's like one of the things, one of the strategies in the rocket plane is to get going real fast and then zoom climb up as high as possible, cut the engine and glide while you look for a target. Then you cut the engine just barely on to like 20 or 30% and you dive on them and get going real quick. You
Where
used to be able
is
to use the
its-
rudder as an air brake.
Where is its air intake at?
And the Key 200,
Yeah.
it doesn't. It's a rocket.
Ah, boy.
It's a straight up rocket.
There's a difference between a rocket and a jet.
I know there is.
Yeah,
For some,
it's based
some
off of the
reason I was thinking-
ME-163.
for some reason I was thinking it should be solid fuel then at this period, but that means they have an oxidizer. And
The 230s that they have those are good. Those are 30s. I might try using this plane. I haven't really used it.
I just, what's its fuel called? Something.
It uses. I'm assuming it uses what the ME-163 does, where they used. Oh damn! What was it? Alcohol and something else? Mixtures, T-Stoff and C-Stoff. Because like they discovered a lot, like before the war, that if you mix like alcohol and something else together, it causes an explosive reaction, and they use that for rocket fuel for the plane.
I'm hoping they're not using hyperbolic fuels.
But I don't know what the Japanese used for this thing. But that's what the Germans used for theirs. It's the
God, I hope it's not.
and it was
hyperbolic.
highly corrosive too.
Okay, it's hyperbolic. Is it the kind of stuff that if it so much as touches the ground and you breathe it in, you fall over dead?
Oh, you mean the ones that the Germans used? No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't do that. You just couldn't get it on your skin when it was mixed together.
Because there are hyperbolic fuels that if they just so much as touch the ground, they'll emit a horrific smoke. And if you're unfortunate enough to
No.
be in the room,
It was like rubbing
will-
alcohol, Seth, and then peroxide, something with peroxide and alcohol, or something like that. I don't remember exactly.
Hello?
Hello.
It was like peroxide,
It's-
alcohol,
Hey,
both
what's
mixed
good,
with
bro?
something else, and then they get mixed together.
Nah.
It was purely like elemental. There's no like gasoline or nothing like that in there, or no oil.
I'm level 55,
It's
by
straight
the
up
way.
just like kitchen products,
Nice.
basically. I think I'll have to
I'm
hold
at
on. Let me tell you. I'll
54%.
look it up. 163
I'm in
fuel.
the desert city now, so.
What is Q and Seth up to?
Probably War Thunder.
Working on your plane still?
More or less.
Wow, there's a version of the ME-163 with a pressurized cockpit. Wow, they only made 3 of them.
Hydrogen peroxide and methyl hydrazine. I have a feeling methyl hydrazine will eat your skin.
They it came to Japan because they got plans. They were sending parts to Germany. I mean, Germany. They were sending parts from like using 3 submarines, but they didn't make it. But like an officer that had the plans happened to disembark before that happened in Singapore, and he flew to Japan apparently with the like instruction manual and plans. So they used that to make the Key 200.
I
Japan made 7 of them.
I'm sure that yeah. I didn't think they were gonna make many.
No, I didn't know that they made any. What about? Did you know about the rocket kamikaze planes?
Yeah, I knew about them.
It was a symbiotic plane. They would take a mothership plane and
I know.
drop it, and it was loaded with TNT
Hmm.
or rocket pods,
How many
depending.
did they make of those?
I don't remember, man. And then there was the self guide. Then there was the person guided kamikaze torpedo.
Yeah,
Oh, I remember that. That shit was crazy.
one of my favorite parts about the rocket plane is the symbiotic rocket plane. How they
Hmm.
have it on there. The guy actually takes off in the mother plane. He actually just crawls into the kamikaze plane later.
You want in?
Isn't that neat, Q?
Repeat that again.
He actually takes off in the mother plane. The kamikaze does.
Hmm.
He's actually in the passenger seat in the mother plane. He actually crawls into the kamikaze plane later.
Yeah, I figured as much.
They kind of just talk up there.
But see the mothership would have like more than one of them hanging off of it though, usually, or at least I think we're supposed to. Sheena's on. Sheena should be
Alright.
with us. We're playing Japanese.
Alright, Q, you ready?
Is Nordic here? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poor Nordic. He's gonna show us up.
He will. He'll get all the kills.
The rocket motors don't use oxygen. They
No.
don't need an air intake.
Nope, because they got hydrazine.
All right.
Well, methyl hydrazine at least. Fun fact, breathe that in and tell me how it goes for you.
What's that?
Fun fact, breathe that in and tell me how that goes for you. Methyl hydrazine.
Yeah, and you forgetting about the alcohol and peroxide?
The alcohol and peroxide are also very dangerous. You're right.
Yeah. It burns its fuel out pretty quick, but in the game, if you manage your throttle, you can make it last a little longer. What you used to be able to do is because the rudder's so big on it, was like if you're coming in for landing, you just kick the rudder to the one side, and then you just keep the plane stable, and it'll slow down from going like 1,000 to like, well, what's 1,000 translated to? I don't know, like 800 miles an hour. I don't know. It'll slow down
800
like
miles an hour is supersonic.
it's almost supersonic. It's like just under supersonic.
Supersonic happens around 7 to 850.
Right. I think they clocked it in at about 800 miles per hour. The Comet. I think
Probably not. That's getting seriously close to the speed of sound.
it was 700 and something. It was like 780 or 90, or something like that, or 770. I'm not sure which.
Roger that.
At altitude, it will be about 660. About 60,000 feet.
Anyways, it'll go up to over 1,000 kilometers an hour, and to landing speed in a matter of seconds if I'd held the rudder. But they changed it to where you can't do that anymore.
Hey, Q's already in there.
And whenever you used to spawn in it, it would spawn you above the airfield. But now they make you take off on the expendable wheels that they added to the game.
Expendable wheels? How do you land it?
Yes. Ouch.
Is that a suicide attacker?
No, it's not. You do land it. It gets a little sled skid at the bottom that extends. And it has like and underneath the edges of the wings, it has like this little bearing on it that it rests on as it which shifts to a wing. And its energy retention is pretty good. It's a glider. It's like one of the first major delta wings ever.
Yeah, Nordic's faster than me. Make him stop.
Nordic, what did I tell you?
I got a better plane now, and it's faster, even carrying bombs.
Wait, the J2M too. That's a pretty good plane. He's right. That is a better plane.
How is it a better plane than mine?
I didn't say it was better necessarily than yours.
It was it's better than the pontoon plane.
Nordic, I hate to tell you, some biplanes are probably better than the pontoons.
Yeah.
Actually, not really. It gets 20s. They don't.
A Russian biplane with cannons.
The biplanes don't have any cannons that I know of.
There is a Russian biplane with cannons.
Which one? A rare premium one?
I have no idea. I just know I've seen it.
He just knows the horror of it, of facing it in battle.
There's
one with rockets, but I don't know about that.
Okay, maybe it's the rockets I'm thinking.
Yeah, now it's one of the only biplanes with rockets. I think Nordic crashed out.
I have an internet and blood back in.
Yeah, see you. He's still flying.
You're flying. You're actually going up slightly, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But I am gonna get away from you because you are about to spot me. Or get me spotted.
Yeah.
You're dead.
You
to
just
me.
you just
until
gotta
come
you just
back.
gotta get a little strategic about it, you know.
Well, it's. Oh no! Now he's falling to the ground.
Because I'm flying again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I saw it turning, and I was about to say because he's back.
Well, you never know. His pilot could have just.
Hey, look at that plane up there. It's called the Shackleton. Don't you feel so sorry for it being named that? like being called Shackleford.
He's dead.
I know, it's because he just went straight. He's in a, I think that's a British bomber. If I was him, I would have either went low or took the long way around, because these fighters are climb real good, really well around this part.
Yeah, what's the good British attacker? Forget it.
Typhoon? I don't know. It's hard to
Yeah,
pick.
maybe the Typhoon is the wooden
Hurricane?
one.
Oh, you're talking about the boat fight? No, that's not it.
Fighter, Q, fighter. Not
It's got
It's not a fighter, it's an attacker.
It's a twin engine. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's the one made in a garage somewhere.
Right.
But the British ended up.
I love Allied engineering in World War II. It's just the most shoddy engineering you could possibly
Well, see,
imagine.
the reason why is because the British, like, their airfields were pretty devastated.
That's not just.
And
like,
the reason why the plane, reason why
it's
that
the fact, like, the fucking Firefly or the T-34.
that plane was designed. That plane was designed. The only reason why the guy that was being made that way was because the guy that made it pitched the cell to be like, look, we'll just make it out of cheap wood, cheap like plywood and shit.
Yeah. And then they ended up loving it.
Yeah, it became an icon because they would do stealth runs with it. Like they'd fly low into the tree lines and stuff. Hornet? No. It's not the Hornet. I don't remember.
Yeah, I just love Allied engineering in World War II. Fucking.
Some of it.
They don't even put pins at the end of the tracks with T-34, instead they just put a giant slab of metal so like every single time
No,
the track goes over.
I wouldn't compare the Russians to American engineering. That's
I mean, I technically would, because I mean, fuck. Yeah, alright, technically on an average basis, you know, it wasn't as shoddy as the Russians, but let's face it, the Sherman was just as fucked and twisted, especially the Firefly.
at least it
Just as
worked.
fucked as the fucking T-34 worked as well.
It
just,
was
you know, had
the
gaps
T.
so big you could stick your finger
That's
in
not the only problem it had. Almost every tank had an extra transmission strap to the back of it because the same reason why it had gaps in the armor is the same reason why it has faulty equipment. I actually have a buddy of mine whose grandfather was on the engineering inspection team for T-34s, and they would be driving them and they'd literally just fall apart. Like literally, like the gun would fall out, the turret would break, and he hated it. He was pissed. He hated that tank.
That's actually, it's funny because the fucking engineers hated it because it kept breaking down, but the actual tank crews themselves said it was a fucking great tank.
Well, no, they just worked with what they had, or get
Not
shot.
even tank crewmen, even they said it
You
was
gotta
like,
you
yeah,
gotta
it's
like what
fucking
you got, or
first
you're gonna
class.
get shot. You
I
can
mean, even
you
if
can't
look
speak
at,
out
like,
against.
documentaries and stuff like that, they actually fucking say, you know, like, yeah, it was a pretty good tank. You know, I'd been in like the T-26 beforehand, and then I got assigned to the T-24, and it was faster, it was better armor, better gun. Like, to
The
them,
interview.
it was
That's
great.
interesting. A lot of the interviews I've seen, like I've heard them talk about it being decent to get the job done, but it wasn't particularly superior.
This was, mind you, the documentary I have in mind is like early war. This isn't like T-3045. We're talking like early T-34 models, where
Right.
they're replacing T-26.
The common narrative for the T-34 entering the war was that it was invincible, but it's a little exaggerated. A lot of people go under the assumption that the Germans were using the 20s and the small 30s on the Panzer IIIs, but actually around that time was around when the Panzer IVs with the 75s were being implemented.
Yeah, the short barrel 75s. But even
Yeah.
The
then,
long
it's
barrel
just
is what I'm talking about.
nice.
I'm talking about the long barrel 75. The
I
Panzer
know,
III had the
I'm
short
pretty-
barrel.
I'm pretty sure that wasn't
Right.
that like 43? Okay, I guess
No,
yeah,
it was being done way before that. Like
When did
before.
that one come out? Wasn't that
All right,
41?
so let me give you an idea of the scale. Like by the time that the French campaign ended, they were already upgunning and upgrading the chassis to the Panzer IIIs all the way up to Panzer IV. They were already
Yeah, but I'm
starting to
pretty sure
upgrade.
up until then they had only had like.
The Sherman was outdated before the war even started. Huh?
The Sherman?
Yeah. And what
Yeah,
made it
yeah,
worse was that the
that's
Germans
strange.
upgraded it even further. So
I mean, yeah, they continually upgrade. I mean, fuck, the fucking frontal armor went from like what was it, like 50 millimeters to 80 by the end of the war.
what, the Sherman?
No, the Panzer. Panzer IV.
I don't know about the 80, but yeah, the 75. The 75 was those 75s were so useful that people kept them after the war and kept using them up until the Cold War.
Yeah, I'm not talking about the Panzer IV using an 80 millimeter cannon. I'm talking about an 80 millimeter armor.
Oh yeah, you're right. It did. The armor was upgraded. See, you'll hear. I've heard a lot of tank stories where the Shermans couldn't do much because like almost all the Shermans for the majority of the war were the short barrel.
Yeah.
Like the majority, because that was the one
Oh,
they did
sorry,
the
Q.
most. It's fine, so.
I mean, yeah, they're just mass produced, right?
Right, because they were making it like before they got in, like fully into. They were working on it. You know, there's like just like with the everything. There's a lot of reasons why certain things turns out the way they did. But aside from that, there were stories where like what the Shermans would do is they would shoot at the Panzer IV, and the Panzer IV would turn to face them because like you know not everyone is fully experienced all the time. Like the ones that they did manage to kill, they tricked them by they'd shoot them and they'd bounce and the guy would face him, and then the other guy would shoot him and he would turn to face him, and then the other guy would shoot him in a vulnerable spot to kill him because it's slightly more exposed now that he turned to face the other guy.
Oh, Nordic's already dead. What happened?
Super Corsair happened.
Was that
So
the
I've heard a
Corsair I
couple of
killed?
stories like that,
Probably.
but the
Yeah, the Sherman definitely was effective. The only reason why it was remotely effective during the war was just because it was so easy to produce. I mean, that's kind of where the TW4 and...
I heard this interesting story.
That's literally why they're only effective, because they're just fucking mass produced.
One of the first operations that a lot of some groups of tankers and riflemen performed in Normandy was trying to push through bunker fortifications, and sometimes they would try to bury it. And there's this one time where they found one, and the Sherman loaded up HE onto the metal door. It just kept shooting and shooting and shooting until eventually they opened the door, and all these dudes were like fucking crying, blood coming out their ears. It's crazy. Because like if I remember correctly, they couldn't bury it for some reason, but they couldn't blast it either for some reason. So he just started pounding the door with HE until they just thought it was okay to try to open the door, which was like a little while. Those poor fuckers, man.
The Americans were just knocking on the door. They just knock. They were just knocking pretty loudly.
Right.
Knock, knock, boom, knock, knock.
Right.
Are you guys gonna open up the door? We can keep this up all day.
But
At some point, they just stopped hearing the knock, knock because you know they stopped being able to hear. Right?
right.
Q doesn't think it's funny. Q likes poor Hans.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying to think about that, you know?
Well, at least they lived. Well, some of them.
Yeah, some of them died too from that.
If they came out, you know, surrender, then who's gonna?
They
do
didn't get the
anything?
chance to.
I know.
They didn't let them out until they were just decided to open the door. I don't blame them, but it's still terrifying.
That is terrifying too.
Hope it's better not be something fucked up. My mind can't handle that right now.
It's not, but it's funny.
Oh, Adventure Brothers. I've seen this
Please
show.
do not be alarmed. We are about to engage the nozzle. Please do not move while the nozzle is engaging. Moving will disrupt calibration of the nozzle. Please wait while we calibrate the nozzle.
The emphasis on the nozzle and just the anticipation of what's gonna happen to me all over that scene.
Please do
And then,
not look away from
and then
Hold on.
after it, it's
the
just
nozzle.
over, and then then he goes like, "What was that
The
thing?
nozzle is
I don't
now
know, but it gives me
calibrating.
the creeps."
I'm not there yet.
The nozzle
Ah.
is still calibrating.
I've always kind of struggled to explain to people why it's so enjoyable.
Nori, did you like that Animal Crossing video I sent you?
You're just screwed up. You're just screwed up, man.
I'm glad you.
It's so stupid, isn't it?
I love it.
He's like, "What did that thing do? I don't know. It just gives me the creeps."
I think I remember
Nozzle has
this.
completed
I think I came
calibration.
across this episode
Thank you.
back when it was airing.
Yeah, it's a good show.
I have no idea. Standard.
It gets it gets weird, but you know, it's funny.
Idea. Standard.
Which one's that?
The Venture Brothers.
Oh,
I linked it to him so he can see what you're talking about.
I'm more of a Archer fan.
I never really watched Archer.
Eh.
You want ants? Because that's how we get ants.
I just been sticking with my anime video games.
I
The Star
liked
Trek. Murder.
Venture Brothers was out the last I watched of the Adult Swim stuff.
I barely even watched the Adventure Brothers. It made me depressed sometimes. I
Eh,
get
I
real
laughed.
depressed. I get depressed watching Futurama too. And then I went into a spiraling depression afterwards.
Why?
I was 11 years
Amazing.
old.
Still, it's
Futurama's great.
amazing. Futurama, amazing. Venture Brothers,
It's because I think about
Fair.
things differently than other people.
Death by
Thinking
Snow
about
Snow.
being in those situations
Death by Snow Snow.
in the alternate twisted realities, it just
You don't want Death by Snow Snow?
oh god.
I-
Larissa switched to this Warframe the other day and made that joke.
Q's luck, he'd be sentenced to that, but on a horrific island.
It
You
was
know,
a bulky Warframe. She's like snoo snoo, and I'm like, oh god.
What is it? What's that, I can't remember. He was like he'd get screwed
I
up.
wish you wouldn't be so freaking weird all the time to me.
Who?
Nothing.
Me?
Anyways, no,
It's
It's just-
funny.
it's not you, Seth.
Talking to me?
Yes, because you're a girl.
Damn.
No,
This is
the answer.
fucking news to me.
I was being sorry. I was joking. You're not. I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about anybody. Let's just not think about that
Oh
stuff.
no, it sounds a little sus.
The stuff that makes me depressed and frustrated because I don't have any answers.
That's good because answers suck. Questions are better.
Well, the answer is supposed to be.
We
the
got a
resolution.
F-82 and a Lincoln above us.
If we just believe they don't exist, they won't hurt us.
I wonder if it's a Lincoln Continental.
It's a bomber.
Eh. Hey Q, get out of the way. I'm about to bomb that line, the convoy line.
No clue why it's called Lincoln, but maybe they had a fetish. They're like, oh, Abe Lincoln. Oh, fuck yeah. Just
Not
want to
that
stroke his
Nordic.
big long beard. and and stroke his big tall hat. I don't know if I fucking know.
My favorite part of the Venture Brothers is like Brock's about to kill someone, and then he just goes, "Oh no, I feel alone." And then they
Oh.
all just stop and
That's where they
go,
thought he had cancer, right?
No.
Oh, hey, we got company.
Yeah, some bad guy who had a.
Seth. Nordic, he's coming after you, man. Turn to me. Turn left.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
Like that?
dang.
What?
Oh, God.
I just murdered him.
Go get it. Go to the airfield, Nordic.
Ow.
Immediately.
Ow.
And cut your throttle down to try and reduce your strain on the engine.
Hey Q, I got the fire out.
Oh, that's nice. Like, cut it to 80 to start with, you know, Nordic? And just keep an eye on the temperature. Because I know you don't have radiator controls.
The fire's out.
No, I can't do that. I have no power.
Oh, you're just completely dead in the water.
I gotta kill this to stop that guy, Nordic.
I gotta see fireworks.
Nordic! Bad Nordic. You should have deployed your landing gear.
They were half out. They were half out.
Yeah,
Okay.
close enough.
Close.
It'll break
They
your
were
fall.
they were
so-
out
Shoot.
enough.
Shoot
Yeah.
your guns, Nordic.
Yeah, if they're out slightly, it'll still break
Shoot
your
your
fall.
cannons. Good, Nordic.
Sometimes I purposefully start to lower my gear. Like if I'm coming in for a landing and I know it's too hard, I'll purposefully start like to lower it to use them as just because I know they'll be destroyed, but it'll help break the fall.
Okay, Q, go do something to end this, so we can all go into another game. Me and Nordic like the. Nordic started shooting. You might need to go pick Nordic up. My guy's still alive. If you want to pick me up too, I'll hang on one side of your wing and Nordic hang on the other.
Yeah.
I'm sure the enemy won't try to stop us while we're doing that. Or just stare at us like, what in the heck are they doing? You do. Oh.
Wait, where'd he?
He's
Ah,
above you
damn
now.
it! I got confused.
And don't worry, there's a JJ.
I got confused about which way was up and down.
Well, the good news is that now there's two people. You're fighting him. Oh no, that's bad. Hey, Q, there's a few holes in you.
Oh yeah, you don't say. That's quite a coincidence.
I know. Did he put those holes in you, or were they there?
He put them in me.
Yeah, put
And
that
just
in
put
there.
some more.
Well, good night, Q. Ugh. That's just never pretty to see. Yay! Pity trophy, pity.
I'm so fucking close, dude. I'm level 55, 71%, bro. I will fucking awaken, dude. I'm gonna fucking awaken tonight. I'm gonna do it.
20% discount for the Kai 96.
See if I can get my awakened weapon as well.
Yeah, because I'm gonna need your guys' help to do those missions I'm stuck on.
Well, I'm pretty much at your level now, so. Just need to know what your AP value is.
I spent all my
Or
points.
AP value. Well, if your AP value is the same as mine, then I can help you out. Or rather, if mine is the same as yours.
Alright, I'm ready anyways. I got another coupon, Q. For the Key 96. I don't like it. It's not a very good looking plane. It's an assault attack interceptor, I mean.
Where is that at? P86. Let me look. Oh, that. Oh, I like that one. But
It's an
yeah,
attacker though. Interceptor, I'm not really interesting.
it's fast. But yeah, it's.
It gets a 37mm cannon, but
Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine without worrying about it. But I liked it whenever I got it on a. I think I got it on a discount because I seen someone that used it on my team and I watched him for a long time.
I got a 5% discount for the AH-1S. You know, the Japanese, the anime helicopter.
How much a discount?
5%. If it was like 20%, I would jump on it, but 5%.
Yeah, no. I got mine on sale. I think.
If it was 20%, I'd probably jump on it.
Some of the stuff that I got back when I was using that Eagles app that they were doing with War Thunder.
Yeah, Nordic, I'm at that town that you were at when you were doing your fucking Awakening quest. One with the, that kid's hauling the fucking cart with the demon following it, or the dark spirit.
I gotta go bedded. But my stomach's bothering me, so I'm gonna try to put some gummies in my stomach or something. It's heartburn.
Hey, I have a ping of 68, 65. I'm doing good today.
Yeah, me too.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Hey, look, cute. Look how excited I am to get into the air.
Attention to the map.
Excited to die, more like it.
You didn't like it?
I liked it. It's tail wag.
I actually legitimately thought that stunt was gonna kill me, but I decided to do it anyways.
Attention to the map.
Yeah, it was nice. I figured you'd be fine. Worst will happen is you'll blow off your.
Yeah, and I'd have to land, or you know what? I'd probably just take off anyways. Why are we going up so high, Q?
We're not.
Then
I was
why
just
would
following this guy.
we- Why?
I don't know. I just felt. I don't know. We're going to the right though.
Flip
I didn't know
over.
I could zoom climb like that.
I did. I tried to flip over. It wouldn't flip.
Use
Come
your
on.
rudder to do it, Seth. Use your rudder the same direction you're rolling.
Like that.
Yeah. Like if you're rolling right, hold the rudder to the right at the same time that you're doing it. So.
Or I could just do this. That was me using my mouse to roll.
Very nice. Sometimes if I'm rolling, I can use my mouse to throw it off.
I figured out how to roll with most planes with my mouse.
Yeah, I do too sometimes. Sometimes you gotta do like a curve action, right? Where you gotta like do like a half spin.
You have to do a half spin and then do a
Well, here's a good trick
jerk
for
on
you.
the
Here's a good trick
jerk.
for you to do. If you got a good spin going, like if you get a good roll going, just kind of like spiral spin your mouse a little bit, and it'll do a little thing. But don't try it now. You're not.
I can do a good roll like this. Well, you can't do it that fast. You gotta do it kind of slow. You gotta feel the plane when you do it
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Right.
with the mouse.
You gotta have a
This
good
one,
roll.
yeah, this one needs a bit more delicacy to do it.
But using the elevator and then pulling up using the rudder and elevator while rolling is generally a tried and true tactic,
Attack the enemy.
you know, or maneuver.
Yeah, how I roll with the mouse.
Attention to the designated grid square.
Q, left.
Destroy the target.
Yeah, I see him.
I don't know if he's coming for us or not, but no,
He's not, but he is giving me away. Most likely, as long as I keep the trees between him and me, but the damage might already be done. Oh shit! I almost crashed into the trees.
I don't think he sees me because I'm below I'm way out of line. Well, I'm within his line of sight, but there's the ground between
Well, he's
me
not
and
the only one around here.
The only one I'd be worried about is the P-51 and he's going for a Spitfire.
Right, the B-17's on fire.
He may make it, it's just a flesh wound.
Nah, he done fell apart. He disintegrated.
I still believe in him. At least someone in that thing could make it back home.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of people in there. One of them has to make it back.
Right.
Probably not,
We need to
but
put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
you stupid medium tank. Please hit, come on, give me a kill, dang it. I got a target destroyed, but nothing happened. I probably trapped him, to be honest. That's annoying enough on the battlefield.
Yeah. Oh, Super Corsair's coming.
I don't believe in him. He doesn't exist. As long as I don't believe he exists, he can't hurt me. Who's he coming for?
Us.
Okay,
Me.
us.
I'm baiting him. But after he goes after me, he's gonna go after you because you're right behind me, so.
Dang it!
You shouldn't have pulled up like that. But just,
Where
that
was
was
I
a
gonna
good
go?
try.
Straight down?
Yeah. Not straight down. Down into the side, like how you were doing, but instead of up, you would go down. But that was a good. That was actually not a bad
You
one.
got a F4U and P51 and
But that was actually a good move you did, though. So
an
that-
F2G1.
It was a good move. Maybe bad timing for it, but that was still good, though. You know? Did you hear me, Seth? Seth? Seth,
What?
did you hear me?
What?
Did you hear me?
Probably
Dude,
not.
Motherfucker.
He loves it, huh?
I said you still did a good job.
Really fucking close to his microphone.
Well, Seth kept saying, what? What?
If
Fucking
I
pissed
said
me
what, that
off.
means I probably didn't hear you.
Yeah. I kept saying it like 6 fucking times. You don't say shit. You're like, what's that? Like, and then I say it louder, and you're like, oh, okay. I'm like, yo.
F4U4 behind you. Oh,
I'm already gone, man. My
I
wings,
was like, you're.
my wings was sawed off before that. I was flying on one wing.
Going to ground!
Yeah, I was flying on one wing. I was telling you, Seth, that you did do a pretty good job during the turn. It might have been a little too late, but it was still good though. You know?
Yeah.
Like 2 kilometers is usually a good max range for when you're using your cannons.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I don't know commie units. So.
Well, shut up and I'll tell you. It's 1.24 miles. So 1.24 and 1.23 miles is where you should burst and try to roll away if they're trying to hit on you. Okay. Okay, Seth.
Right now, I'm trying to make all of these steel plates into sellable ones and try to sell on the market for as much as I can.
Right. Oh yeah. I wasn't feeling good, so I couldn't decide. I was gonna come back and figure out what to do with these damn things. I'm supposed to sell these?
What?
The materials.
If you're not gonna use them, I would.
What do I do with these crowns? I only got like one.
You could buy, if you have one of those crown things, you can buy the Swedish tank. Coupon for the PBILM40 Sweden, little limo tank.
Purchase is available from October 11th. I don't know what that means. It's not letting me do it.
No. Okay, so on October 11th, you can use the crowns to buy. If you only have one of the stacks of crowns, then you can buy the Swedish tank. If you had 2, you could buy the boat. If you had 3, you could buy the tank or the jet.
Yeah, I wasn't feeling good enough to keep up with the event.
I couldn't even get one done.
It's easy. It's just like an easy event.
I can't get one done.
It's just
Yeah,
like brain
it wasn't
easy.
giving me shit. It wasn't giving me anything to build anything. It would give me a bunch of one thing, but none of the other parts.
It's for every 10 minutes in battle.
Right, I'm saying, but when I got those trailer things of supplies, the supplies were the same supplies every time, pretty much. I couldn't even complete building one of the things. Like
I had enough to build
one row.
almost. I built one, and I was almost about to start building the second one.
I understand that.
And then I realized I was out of time.
Based on the RNG of those trailers, because it just randomly gives you stuff out of them. The stuff I was getting, I was never getting. I was always like one thing away from building a part. I was able to build like 4 parts in total because I couldn't get any of the other supplies I needed. Are we going?
Oh, I'm selling these things. Give me a second. Probably not gonna get anything, but you know, I'm gonna try.
Nah. Yeah, nobody's buying them apparently. There's no buy orders for
Yeah.
for the fluids.
Yeah.
But then again, maybe all the buy orders are just being bought up instantly, and it's just not. Let me take a look. Buy sell orders. Look at this chart. Wow, they've actually been selling. They started out at like 2,000, and now they're down to like 200 of them. You hear me?
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Instead of like trying to actually buy the air model, because there's a good chance that not a lot of people are going to be selling it. You're better off just getting the supplies and crafting it yourself.
Yeah,
You know?
if you can craft it quick enough.
Well, it's 10 minutes per piece, and you get to do 3 per row, so yeah, it shouldn't be that long. You could do a row per match. And then it's like 20 hours if you don't use the check system, to speed up the creation of the car, and then you get to export it instantly.
Man, that's a nice wing. It'd be a shame if something happens to it.
Yeah, left or right, Seth?
I don't care. Oh, Nordic's on my wing now.
Maybe we should go left. I don't know.
Let's just go this way. We can go towards those.
There is a carrier over there.
Yeah, we could bomb the carrier.
Or you could. I didn't bring any bombs.
Oh, that's right, because you haven't unlocked them yet.
No, I have them. It's event premium plan. It's only 60 kilograms or 250s.
I have 4 250s. By the way, Jet.
Where?
You'll hear him in a second.
So we're going to the carrier then.
Mm-hmm. You hear the jet?
I see them, if that's what you want to know.
Yeah, see. Uh-oh. Get low.
Yeah, we don't want that bomber to spot us. It's gonna be the seagulls all over again.
My. Now,
I
to be
did
fair,
I did a wing
lot of
salute
them-
with the Yak 15.
to be fair, a lot of them are American, and we are in the era of America just, annihilating the Japanese.
Dominating.
Yeah.
Well,
And the
actually,
Americans
we're
were looking
past
for
that
kills.
era. Actually,
Too,
'cause
too
Yeah.
soon?
the
Too
war's already over. They already won.
Well, I have the rising sun on me, so.
That's superficial. It changed meanings between. It changed meanings. Instead of the
I-
IGN, it's the JSDF.
I don't think this is a JDF craft, Q.
Air Self-Defense Force.
No, I don't think this is what this craft is.
Just roll with it before I cut you. Anyways,
Hold on a minute. Alright, that sounds like extortion there, buddy.
Nah,
Not extortion,
I was just a
that's fucking
suggestion.
straight up threatening.
Okay, then what's the Kika?
I did a wing salute with the Yak-15.
Then what's the Kika then, Q?
And?
I have a feeling the Kika is also a Rising Sun vehicle,
Yeah.
and not a self-defense vehicle.
Oh, it is because they changed hands. It's not IG. It's not the Imperial Japan anymore. It's the other Japan. It's New Japan.
I doubt that's what the Kika is, but okay.
Hey, we're coming. The carrier's right in front of us. His nose is pointing to us. Do we want to come in from the side?
I'm dropping my bomb slap on the flight deck, so...
Alright, you keep going. I'm gonna turn around. So, I need to make it so that we all come in together so we confuse the guns. Seth, are you turning?
No, I'm going straight. I'm about to increase in altitude so I can drop my bombs vertically. They don't skip. God, I hate when the bombs skip. When you don't want to.
Well, all you gotta do is just fly over it and drop it down, just angle down to the deck. Like as you go over it, just dip down real
I've
quick.
done that, and they just like to skip on the deck.
Oh.
You're gonna want to dive on it.
That's what's going on.
Make sure you keep Make sure you keep rocking your wings and stuff, because they're gonna hit you.
Luckily, that's not a very good aircraft carrier.
There's still guns on it. It's not an updated one, so good luck. You're gonna have to hit it on the top deck.
How do you know it's not updated?
Because I shot its conning tower with my cannons and I didn't get a damage report.
I got hits on it.
On the top right, did you see it? Did you see the damage, like a damage model?
Get away from there, Nordic.
Alright, run away. Get low and run. Get low to the water, Seth.
That's the plan, Jan. I got hits. Too bad we didn't get a sink. In reality, you know what? That thing wouldn't be landing aircraft.
Well, normally, I think there's a couple updates that kind of mess with how some of the ships and stuff works. Because normally, like, if the game was the way it was before, that carrier would be on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna need bigger bombs to deal with that thing.
Yeah, or you could just take out the destroyers with their bombs. That'd be a more practical idea for now.
It would have been, but I wanted to bomb a carrier.
Me too, to be honest with you. I've always wanted to roll up on a carrier with you guys. I couldn't miss the opportunity. We're gonna go get our bombs back.
What do you mean? We're gonna go strafe.
We're gonna go ground pound, I guess.
Destroyer?
Go strafe around here.
I'll strafe the destroyer and see if it's the updated model. If it's the updated model, you can come strafe it with me.
Probably not. It doesn't have a destroyer class on it.
Hey, it says destroyer.
Yes, but it doesn't have the class like Fletcher or...
From what usually it just says destroyer regardless, I thought.
No, it tell you the class. It was the updated model.
Right. Now, you used to be able to take out certain ships with guns hitting them in the right spots. No, it's not updated. So that's right. Ah, there goes my oil.
Oh, I got hits, but yeah. Our vehicles would be able to kill that destroyer.
Normally in the game it would too, but one of the updates they messed with some of the naval stuff. Like, there are certain weak spots on some ships. There's like a guide for it that I used to use. That if you were to shoot them there, it'll destroy them. But I don't know if it's still that way or not. I'm gonna go land.
Got an enemy plane over there to the left where the boats are.
Well, too bad. I'm going to the airfield.
You
Or
too.
I could go. No, the carrier's too far. There's two. We got two airfields, so you could try going to the closer one, but then you risk getting dived on. So it's a short. Ooh, I'm too high.
A light tank, I can actually destroy that.
That's an armored car.
The game's calling it a light tank.
Yeah, they changed some of that for some reason.
Also, those were updated models too.
Yeah.
You know how I know?
Well, okay. Let me clarify. The ship update models are a lot more recent. The update models for the tanks actually go way further back. Almost all tanks used to give you a damage report, like you were doing damage model damage, but they kind of reduced it a lot. They almost hardly, after a bit, almost hardly any of them did it for a while. But now every once in a while you get one that does. So it's kind of like weird.
I pilot sniped him.
Oh god,
Any pilot sniped me.
it's beautiful.
It didn't matter because an HE 162 was right behind me.
Right.
Down the march queue. I got a few ground kills and a few other things. Yeah.
The enemy's getting closer to victory.
Yeah, probably should have waited not to use my bombs on that carrier.
Oh well. Just remember,
Nordic, are you bleeding?
Oh, I am.
what's your engine temperature?
Engine temp good, oil temp bad, fuel leak high.
I meant your oil, my bad.
What's your oil
What,
temperature?
oil's at 186.
Degrees
That's
Fahrenheit?
fine.
Celsius.
I've lost 3 minutes of fuel in the last 30 seconds.
Okay, what's your oil
80.
temperature?
Okay, oil temp is 186 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, you're doing
You're
good.
fine.
Then.
You're fine, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I'm at 80% throttle.
Yeah, that's fine for your oil. 300 would be fine, right? Whenever you get to like 500-600, you should be working.
No. If you get over like 210 or spiking past 200 quickly, yeah, you got to start managing it.
My average oil temperature is 300 degrees
Fahrenheit or Celsius?
Fahrenheit.
Could be a difference between.
Then go by what Seth said. Then he's used his plane more than me.
I mean, this is a different plane Nordic's using, but I would assume that the general heat would be
Yeah,
about
I
the
was
same.
just going off of like generics when I was telling him that. Because like that's usually what I go by generics. If I'm leaking oil and I'm getting up into 200 degrees Fahrenheit and I notice that it's still spiking, I deploy measures to try and manage my heat.
I'll give you my oil temperature whenever I take off next.
Yeah, I'm just telling you, like if I'm not used to the plane and I don't know what to expect out of the temperature, that's what I go for.
Now, watch Q, Nordic. He's gonna break some landing gear. Slam on the brakes, Nordic. Oh, there went all Q's landing gear.
The default for brake should be the B key, I think.
Now they're going to replace the entire engine. Q.
It'll be fine. They'll have a spare somewhere.
Somewhere. just
We don't
lying
have a
around.
spare. We don't. They say we don't have a spare. They seal you in the cockpit, and then they just throw you in the water. This is what you get for sinking so many of our shit. For sinking. I mean, breaking so many engines.
At least I got silly straws.
As you sink into the depths.
You know, I heard this really interesting story. I don't remember if it was Guadalcanal or Midway, but basically, it was one of the major airfields of the Pacific that they kept fighting over. And it was talking about the air crews and stuff that lived there. And there was this interview with the guy, and he's like, so one day we had a dude that didn't quite make it to the runway properly, and he crashed in the water just short of it. And he never got out. So every time we would take off and land, we'd wave at him. I'm assuming that he was dead, because like they never recovered him. Like he died in that plane. They said that they'd wave. They said that they'd.
B-10 NPC plane.
Yes, they said that they would wave at him every time they'd take off and land. His dead body and everything. I don't know if they actually got his body out or not. I don't remember, but I do know that he died there. They said that he was just stuck there in the seatbelt. Isn't that funny? Makes you want to laugh, doesn't it? Makes you want to laugh. Curry is cheap. Going in. We're going balls deep. 69. Trademark. Don't steal. You see that, Seth?
What?
How's that for efficiency?
Oh boy.
1 shot per kill. How's that? How's that, Seth? How is that? Did you like it?
What?
I said, how was that, Seth?
Nice, I guess. I'm just kind of
Oh, come on.
doing other things.
Well,
Wait.
just give me blind compliments then.
Alright. That guy over there, that thing shooting at you is mocking you. You think they would have scattered by now, but you know, those guys are some pretty disciplined guys.
Yeah.
I would have scattered and hid underneath a tree. But, you know.
Yeah.
And probably got out of the tank. It's almost like the dust is giving them away. You can't stay up there forever. Eventually you gotta land and fuel.
Yep. Right. Thing's still shooting at me.
It really wants your head.
It's almost as if I took out most of his column.
Yeah.
It's like I had places to be, you bastard. Hahaha, did you see that? That was an awesome shot. Those were some killer shots, like one shot. And then I go, and he say,
I didn't die that time.
Seth, did you see how I took down that plane?
No.
Oh
I'm
my
sure.
god. He's so retarded.
Hey, I unlocked a new cow. Hooray!
Mm. Ba-ba, da. Hmm.
You okay?
Yeah.
No.
Well, kind of.
Your brain's still working?
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
I don't know a way to stop that.
I like pizza.
There we go. I put some decals on it. Maybe they won't realize I'm Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
Right, you?
Right.
You just cover up your nation marking going, maybe they'll not, they just won't realize it.
Get out of here. That's insane. Nordic's favorite game is those Worms games. Remember
Yo,
those?
really?
You remember those games, Seth?
Yep.
Remember the one that was the Freedom Bomb, and it's like a plane
Mm-hmm.
flies over and plays the national anthem and drops a bomb.
Oh, don't forget he's in a B-17.
Yeah, I don't remember what happens. Is it like fireworks in there too?
It's a bouncing bomb, and each bomb is red, white, and blue, and they bounce and they explode and bounce. Hey Q, how do you like my new paint job?
It's a lot of smoke.
Yeah, it's beautiful smoke though. You got to admit.
You got a very nice paint job.
I know.
Very convincing.
Do I look like a Japanese plane?
Well, let me come back around and I'll tell you. Alright, let's go to the left, I think. Yeah, we're going left. You hear me, Seth? Keep going, Nordic. Keep. Nordic, keep going, Nordic. Seth's AFK.
Kinda.
Hey, Seth.
Yes.
Isn't force feedback where the joystick physically puts resistance on itself?
Yep.
Okay, that's pretty cool. I just figured that out in my head because I never bothered to look it up.
Well done.
I didn't know that that's what it did. I just figured it out. I figured it would make me dinner.
It's not the right kind of feedback.
Right. Well. Hey, you guys are still all the way over there.
I'm just following Seth.
I told you not to follow Seth. Oh, well.
You said go right, keep going, and then you're like, keep going. It's
No,
like,
I
okay,
said
well, Seth's in
left.
front of me.
I
I
said,
didn't hear left.
you were going
Turn
left. I said, we're going left. I saw you turn left. And then you just randomly stopped and started turning right. And I was like, keep going. That's why I was telling you to keep going. Like, keep going left. What are you doing? Oh, well. Too late now.
Well, yeah, me and Seth have bombs.
Yeah, there's howitzers, there's pillboxes all over the place right here. And there's I'm right at the bomb points, too.
Yeah, I can't hit small things with my bombs, and pillboxes don't
The
die
bomb,
from my bombs.
the bomb points are right here. That's big enough.
Seth, we have a F2G2.
F2G should be the, that is a super
To our left.
Ignore it. It doesn't exist. But do tell me if he comes closer.
Yeah, if you see the numbers,
He's getting farther away.
if you
The
see the,
I-225 is doing something.
he's going away from you. If his distance numbers start cranking down like crazy, that's how you know he's heading in your general direction, which is what he's doing to
The
me.
only thing, that P-51 is getting terribly close, but watch out, Nordic.
Okay, help would be good. Thank you, Seth.
Mm-hmm. I bled up a lot of speed to do that mess, though. I even had to give him my fruit juice basket.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah. But he said he'd let me kill him if I gave him my fruit juice. So.
Well, you do need the money. Oh look, there's a B-17.
Flying low or a high or whatever.
He's descending. So he's actually not much higher than you. Just by like, I don't know, some numbers. Quantifiable in the thousands.
Is it worth me flying up to greet him?
Not if you're already ground pounding.
I am.
Then don't bother. It's a waste of time.
Nordic can if
I'm
you
fucking
want.
stuck at this part, dude. What the fuck? It just says search for clues about Schultz's assassination. I've selected everything in this room.
You're at the desert spot now, aren't you?
Yeah, it's telling me to fucking search for clues in a room that has
Shoot.
literally nothing in it.
Oh, you gotta go up to the guy that gave you the quest, and I think you have to steal it from him or something. It says, like, you gotta... Maybe? I'm trying to remember. Someone was telling me how to do it. B-17 is about to land. If you see him, he's circle the airfield, Nordic. If you just wait patiently, you can get him after he takes off. Because that airfield is going to have air cover.
There's just too many heavy ground targets around here. That's the problem.
You just got to fly around, Seth. There's more targets than that.
I know. I'm flying around. I'm
Don't lie to
keeping
me, you little shit.
my eyes peeled. There's a B-24.
Oh boy. There's an AA gun right there that I spotted. You see where I marked, Seth?
Yeah. Somewhere over here, right?
Yeah, there's some in that general direction. You just gotta fly around because some of the emplacements are nestled in between in the city too. So you gotta fly over it and spot them.
Make sure to drop my bomb on these medium things here. Ooh, there's a howitzer over here.
Oh boy. You're like a marsupial or something. Just like sucking on the little bits and pieces for nutrition.
Yeah.
Well, that B-24 is leaking oil.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I'm doing fine. I got an air kill.
He's not doing. Oh, he just fell out of the sky.
You did?
Yeah. He's flat spinning or something. Oh, wait, I think he's regained... Oh, never mind.
He could have lost the wing or something. It was, you know.
Well, he almost made it, man. He was almost there.
I know, like he could have lost the wing, and then you know how troublesome it is whenever you lose a
I'm
wing,
aware.
whenever you have to slow down.
I'm
It's
aware.
horrible.
Dude, they do it in such a weird way that's fucking worse than makes it. You're gonna have to go the opposite way. And you just fuck it up even
Victory is
more.
close.
I really hate slowing down whenever I lose a wing. Nordic saw it.
There's been a
Fell
couple
right
of
out of the
times, Seth.
sky.
There's been a couple of times, Seth, where like I slowed down just enough to do a crash landing. You know, so like if you know that going slower is gonna make you flip, just try to slow down enough to where you know that you can crash land it, slide in, or something like that. Why did he leave? What's wrong with him?
Who leave?
The other guy. Zester pan. Man, I still got over 1,000 ammo for my cannons.
I have a feeling only my armor piercing can damage them. I think that's the problem.
Let's keep the pressure on. Victory
Damage what?
is close.
Those,
Pillboxes?
yeah.
Yeah, armor piercing. It also depends on the caliber, but since you're using 20s, I will assume that the armor piercing would be what does it. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really just taking the stragglers.
That's pretty normal. B-17's in the air. He's in front of me, going east northwest, and I think he's going east.
Is it gonna be worth it though?
Yeah, but you
all I have are 36 bullets.
you do him. You do you. I'll go after him.
I'll go play with him. I ain't afraid.
Actually, I kind of want to just leave him alone.
Well,
Be
all
honest
I
with
have
you.
is 36 bullets and nothing to lose, so. Know what I mean?
Right.
Well done.
Oh, you killed him.
Yeah, because the other guy was gonna go after him. I figure I might
What
as
other
well.
guy?
Our teammate called out, saying that he's attacking him. I was like, I'm already there.
Oh, I at least wanted to shoot him once.
I didn't think he would blow up.
Weird. I got the final blow though. How did that happen?
Ground
You
target.
probably got ground target kill. Those count.
Oh, maybe I probably got a ground target after you built the plane. I thought the planes only counted.
The match
It's
didn't
any
end.
kill.
Yeah, it's any kill.
I got the Thunderer Award.
Oh boy. Surprisingly, I didn't get any awards. That's funny. Oh boy, I'm making money. Oh boy. Almost got 300,000. Oh boy.
I'm almost to 1.5.
Get out of here, Seth. You don't count.
I'm at 1.4. I was at 1.2 at the start of this. So
Right.
hooray!
And I always enjoyed ground pounding. After I figured out ways to make it work the way I want it to.
Well, I'm happy as long as we live, right?
Yeah.
For the most part. I mean, I don't care. I don't care if we die, as long as we all die together.
Yeah. Ideally, as long as we got like 1 or 2 kills along with it.
Yeah. I can't believe I saved Nordic as I killed the guy.
Yeah, I thank you for that because that allowed me to actually do something in a game for once. I went into a corkscrew and or flat corkscrew and put my flaps on and just kept going in circles. I was like, I'm gonna outturn him. And I was like, Seth, could I get your hand? And you're like, I'm like, oh, thank you.
You just got lucky.
I'm getting a lot of thumbs up on my comments on YouTube. Of course, I'm using my alternate account profile, not account profile. Than the one that I use to make YouTube videos. Or used to. Was going to.
When are you gonna start flying the same plane as me again?
When I feel like I've saved up a decent amount, and whenever you get that.
Nordic.
Your pants okay?
Maybe. Yours?
Landing gear, Nordic.
No, I'm fine.
Nordic, your landing gear.
Someone broke something. I heard something explode on something.
This guy's probably broke his wheel or flap.
This P-51 broke his landing gear.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's going for weight reduction.
Right. He's elite strats.
Mhm. But weight helps you in a dive, but it doesn't help you in a... Oh. Well. I accidentally hit spacebar.
That's why I changed my keys.
Oh well.
Spacebar is just too easy
What'd
to
you do?
accidentally hit.
Accidentally hit my spacebar.
Bro, you dropped
his
your boomies.
bombs.
I dropped the first set. I still have second set, which first set always misses anyways. They're on the outer edge of the wing. They kind of suck. The inner edge,
So what you just said is you just land your load for a faster bombing run.
you may believe it.
Yeah, that's
like that guy breaking off his gear to be a little lighter for faster fighting. You got a bomber right there.
Yeah.
He just bombed our base out of existence.
Yeah, but he went down
And we got a
he's too
IL-10.
fast. But that's why I changed it from spacebar, because over the years I kept accidentally dropping bombs. And I said, screw it, something needs to change. So I have it's number 6, so I can click the button on my mouse to drop my bombs, and then control space. That's how I got it.
Well, control is how I fire rockets. So.
Yeah, I fire rockets by holding control and then left clicking, or hitting the number 4 on the side of my mouse, which is right next to 6.
So you can't fire rockets and shoot your machine gun at the same time. That is a tragic loss.
I wasn't doing it either way anyway. And yes, I can if I use the button on the if I use the number 4 key on my mouse, or use on my thumb, I can do both.
Got for you.
But I never do. You never do both.
Yeah, you do. You know why you do? You do that as you're screaming at the enemy, flying down.
Launching an attack.
The LA-9 is what I'd be more worried about.
He is higher.
HE-111 is gone.
That's a bomber. Oh, that looks bad.
It was a bomber Q. Oh, the Battle of the Rhineland.
It's another LA9.
Mm-hmm.
Launching an attack.
I
Attacking!
can't use my bombs any longer.
Seth, turn to the left. Turn to your left, quick. Okay, you're good now. You're clear now. You're clear.
The enemy will win.
Is it this TU-1?
Yeah, I made a mistake. I thought he was diving on you.
Commencing attack.
I just wanted a hit. I didn't want to kill.
Good job. Looks like the LA9's trying to chase you. Or he's being chased. Oh, nope, he's coming after me.
And now he's nothing more than a...
Oh boy.
Ah,
He would have got me. You know why?
why?
If I would have like stayed committed instead of doing the long range shoot pull off like I was teaching you. As soon as I pulled off, guns went right past me.
BF-109 on me.
His guns. Okay.
Turn towards me.
I am.
No. Keep turning. There you go.
Get him, Q.
Somebody attack him.
Mine.
Attacking.
Better believe it.
Another one.
Behind you. Behind you guys. Turn.
Need backup.
Don't bother Seth.
Why?
He's still got buddies and he's going back to the he's going too fast, isn't he?
Yes,
catch him.
I can...
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning. Destroy the target.
I'm not going to be able to catch him, but that AU-1 will.
Well, it looks like we drawn some attention, so I could use your help to fend off this these two guys.
I'm currently helping the AU-1 out.
Well, please somebody.
Do what you can. I'm flying towards you. Only got 92 shells left.
Okay.
Didn't matter. I got one Q. Okay. Hey, look, my plane's still flying.
Bravo. Affirmative.
He killed the pilot, but the plane's still flying. Come on, baby. Well, I got rid of one. Does that make you feel better?
Well done. Well done.
There's always that one dude. Well, not always, but every once in a while you get that one dude that's like, oh, there's one person left. Somebody put a blind hunt, and we're literally following the guy. It's like, yeah, no, I don't know. He's like right there, man. You don't need to do no mental gymnastics to figure out where he is or could not be. You know? Right, Seth?
Yep.
Right.
All right, Nordic, you ready?
We'll see.
Did you unlock something?
Oh god, he's got a nuke.
Yes and no. Yes, I unlocked something, but not something I want to use. So I unlocked the KI-43. Bought it, so now I am researching the A6M3.
Nope, we're ready now. There. It took me a few minutes to find. This is what we were talking about with Worms America Strike. How'd the America Strike make you feel?
What's that?
How'd the America Strike make you feel?
It makes me feel like I'm in love.
I want that bomb on my War Thunder
Oh, you
plane.
linked
Q,
me.
make it happen.
The
Right.
America Strike. Wow, there's still not a team been eliminated despite
Yep.
the amount of destruction. The America.
Make the America Strike. Put the America Strike on my plane.
All right, guys, it is time then.
Did you send that to
We
Nordic?
are going to
Yeah.
use.
Okay. Well, this is a... They're gonna be coming straight down the middle, so take your pick, left or right. Alright then, we're going. Yeah, this one's a hard one to call because everyone gets air spawns in the middle.
Nordic,
Yes.
how'd you like the America Strike?
It reminds me of a game my grandpa had on his computer when I was a little kid. Like,
Yes, it's a knockoff of a game called Tanks. So,
no. And Tanks is a knockoff of another game.
well, to be fair, Worms
I'm
did do
ta-
its own thing.
I'm talking about like 8-bit or less graphics. Came on an actual floppy disk. You loaded the game up from.
I have a hard time
like,
handling the Atari games. Like they hurt my head.
No, not Atari. Like I'm saying, like before Atari.
Yeah, 'cause Atari is like 6-bit or 256 colors, wasn't it? No wait, that Nintendo was too.
And this was single color, old computer, off of one of
Oh
the.
no,
like,
I can't. I
the,
can't deal
like,
with that shit.
5x5 floppy disks or 6x6
Right.
floppy disks.
Yeah, because the Sega Genesis was 16-bit, so before that was 8-bit, which was like around Nintendo, give or take. And before
can't take
that
Pac-Man?
was. Hmm?
You can't take Pac-Man. Nah, joking.
It's
Pac-Man.
okay. It hurts. It gets annoying. Yeah.
It's just repetitive, but
Yeah, but yeah, I played it. I played Pac-Man on the Sega.
you know what? Donkey Kong Country. Yeah, the Donkey Kong Country games were pretty fun.
Yeah, I never really got to play them. My cousin had them, and I wanted to play it, but I never really got to.
You probably didn't miss much, but they are fun.
Like, I keep hearing so many people having these nostalgic stories about all these different games, and I'm like, I never played it.
The song is stuck in my head still. Nordic, you ever played it?
I've heard one of their songs before, and I think I know what song.
I don't know. It's like the first level song is stuck in my head, mainly because I kept dying, eating all
That
my
one?
lives.
Yeah, I kind of suck. For what little I did play it, I would manage to make it a little distance, and then I died too. But I was like 6.
Yeah, that's about right. And, now my adult brain could probably, annihilate it, but
Yeah, and I only got to try it when I visited my mom that one time, and my cousin brought it over when they visited them.
it's a fun game. It's just, I'm not. I mean, its graphics hold up mainly because it's photorealistic. What do they call it?
They use generative. They do images of generated graphics. They make CG images, and like depending, like if it's a character model, they'll do it in different poses, like it's walking.
Yeah.
You want to know what Fallout 1 and 2 made clay model heads for the people talking, and did and basically loaded up the files into the game. You hear me?
Yeah.
It looks really good though, even to this day. Like those models.
Oh yeah.
Because like they just took direct high quality pictures.
Nordic, you know what game we're talking about?
I can barely hear what you're saying.
Okay.
How can you barely hear what I'm saying?
The tone. Remember, I have hearing issues.
Well, too bad because I like pizza. I was about to tell you to look out because you're being shot at.
At Donkey Kong Country.
Like I know there's this one tune from Donkey Kong. It's like do 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 or something like that. Was that one of them?
One minute, I'm figure it out.
No, I'll look it up. Don't waste your internet.
It's fine. I'm not doing anything right now.
The internet cuts out. It's like yeah. Like oh. We're gonna go try to get that fixed, Nordic.
I guess so.
Yeah, it's Donkey Kong Country.
Yeah, the one where you got the Diddy Kong and the kid, right, and Cranky Kong.
Yep, Donkey Kong Country. Ever
Yep.
heard of that, Nordic?
Heard of, never played, never was into those kind of games.
It looks good.
Yeah, it was on the Super Nintendo. So it was a 16-bit.
Yeah, I had
Well,
Sega.
Super Nintendo was pseudo 16-bit. Sega was 16-bit. The Super Nintendo was like kind of like in between. The Genesis was actual
Sega Genesis
like
36 to 16? No, 32. It was 32.
I thought it was 16 because I remember it. I remember that being one of the selling points of it. It was like the first 16-bit actual 16-bit
it was
console.
and the Genesis was.
Yeah, the
That
Genesis.
looks pretty good for a Super Nintendo game.
I think they did have a 32-bit version of the Genesis at one point, maybe. Didn't they? Like later on. But the Genesis just sounded better and everything compared to the Nintendo one. Because it had a little more behind it, I guess. Ah, you stupid AA. Big ass cannons. Fucking hell. Alright, I gotta go back to base because I'm screwed. Uh-oh. Nordic's in trouble, isn't he? I'm sorry, Nordic.
It's the intro music I remember.
He was past me, or it was a different guy.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Yeah. Good luck getting back to base. They're camping the roadway.
I'm going to the other one because it was closer.
Half of me wants to feel like as Nordic is spinning out of the air cube and it's saying, yeah, you're not going to be able to get back to the airbase. He goes, yeah, that's why I'm going to the closer one. And just as Nordic
That wasn't the
impacts
closer
ground,
one. They're
just-
the same distance away.
Seth, look at 1730, and that's the other one I was thinking about. That's one of the more popular. It's called Bonus Room. It's on the 17 minutes 30-second mark.
Dang, you go to it quick. It's the intro music for me.
What, at 1730?
No, it's the intro music that I know the best.
Right, because you never got further than that.
I got farther than that. I know the bonus room music.
I don't.
I do.
I didn't. At least I don't think I did. I just know because I've heard it after the fact on YouTube. People playing it and stuff. It's really catchy though, isn't it?
It's alright.
It's pretty good. It sounds good though. Yeah, like the main chorus thorough line is really good. I'm just gonna land and jump out. You know that, right? I'm not gonna bother. Yeah, and I never really got to play a lot of any of those really to master them.
We need to put more pressure on the enemy. They're winning.
Ah, fuck me. Did you see that?
What?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
I didn't even
He's an
see.
idiot.
I wasn't even paying attention.
Yeah. You were flying perfectly straight.
Right. It's because he's not used to it, I bet.
We've lost.
You should have pulled your nose down to get him.
I know. I got mixed up. All right.
You're fine. I was just telling you after the fact. I wasn't gonna tell you how to fly.
I know. It's just bugging me because I wanted to do that, and then I got confused. Destroyed the most AI ground vehicles. Huh, take that, Nordic. I got Thunderer too. Huh.
There wasn't anything for me to shoot really because somebody else killed it all.
Hey. There were still more left over, alright? You got shot.
Hey, it
You
couldn't
got
have been
shot.
me.
You're left over.
You let yourself get shot in the oil, alright?
It couldn't have been me. My tummy hit the ground at considerable speed.
There was still plenty left. I didn't kill them all.
I got like 2 or 3 before my stomach hit the ground at considerable speed. Part of me hopes that AA gun was destined to blow out Q's oil before first, and I stopped it. By the way, if you were wondering about those AA gun mounds being solid, they are. All right. Thank you.
What's up?
If you've ever been wondering about if those AA gun mounts are solid, they are.
I know. Because it's dirt. You
know,
gotta-
sometimes collision, isn't a thing. This is a game. Hey Q, I'm wondering, would it be better for us to hide in those clouds?
Well, what would we do in their clouds? Why would we hide in them?
To dive back down to go over there.
If you want to try it, but I don't know.
Part of me just wants to go into the clouds, okay?
I said we could try it if you want to, but I can't guarantee anything.
I know it's a horrible idea, but part of me just wants to,
What about
go
those
into the
clouds to our
clouds.
right? What about those? You try with them?
I like these storm clouds. Plus, I'm already in them.
Right. Do you see rain all over your windshield? See water dripping down?
No. The Japanese, their cockpits are tiny.
It's alright.
Oh no, they don't have a. Oh, thank God, they have a level indicator. Woo!
Oh yeah, that's basic stuff.
No, some planes don't have that, Q.
Some, like in 1912.
Some modern planes don't even have that.
Well, they can go to hell.
And we're out of the air. Out of the cloud.
Yeah, we should probably, do something about our exposed position.
Turning this
Get into the cloud. Back into the cloud.
Turning
Right.
this way.
And you're not diving?
Ah, we're already up this high.
Well, Seth, you know what that means, right?
I know exactly what it
Doggy
means.
fighty.
I mean, someone's
Yeah,
gonna
fine.
set someone. We're gonna get spotted, and someone all the way on the other side of the map, that's getting the radio transmission of it, is gonna look and be like, "Those guys are going to the side on their own. I'm gonna go beat them over there." And then we finally get over there, and we're like, "Wow, that guy came out of nowhere." It's like, yeah, it's a mystery.
Yes, Mom. I'll go lower.
I was just joking. You can do whatever the hell you want, Seth. I was just joking. I was expecting you to laugh. Laugh. You being heavier does mean you'll get speed faster.
I'm not at a good. Uh-oh.
Right. I'm nosediving. They get within 10 kilometers, we'll be easily spotted.
Oh man, it's
Like that 84 right next to us.
Oh.
kill.
Sick 'em, boys.
Kill him.
Wrong neighborhood.
Dun 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 dun.
Get into the wrong neighborhood, boy. Uh-oh. What just happened to him?
He broke his flats from turning so hard to try to evade to turn us. He turned so hard that he snapped his flaps so he could face us. Oh, his wings folded in on themselves.
That's nice.
I got both of his wings at the same time, and they folded. Like the outer ones folded in, and then the inner ones folded in.
Wait a second. Hey, you know how the journey goes like to leave your aircraft?
Sometimes.
And it forced me to leave.
Did it do that?
Nope.
It doesn't do that in realistic that much.
I
You could be in a
I am-
flat spin with no wing and just a cockpit, and it won't let it do it.
Hey, Q.
Just go to the airfield. Drop your
I'm gonna
bombs, go to the
help.
airfield.
I'm gonna need help.
How you're missing a wing?
You know, just come here and look at me before I hit the ground.
You have to take a picture.
Yeah, no, that ain't happening.
I'm not flying
Steam
I can't fly all the way over there. I'm not gonna make it. I'm too far.
Steam hasn't let me take
Hit
a picture.
hold shift to hit print screen button.
If I so much as stop doing something with this aircraft, I'm gonna lose it.
Then keep it steady because you're actually near the airfield now. So you just gotta go south.
Yeah, that's the problem. Turning for me is
I know. Just take your time. Don't rush it. Trust me. You're gonna regret it if you rush it. As long as you're able to get some turn out of it, you'll make it eventually.
I'm gonna hit the ground. Yeah, I'm not making it.
We're losing.
Imagine your entire wing is gone from your cockpit side. Like, just cut the wing entirely off from your cockpit
Right.
on. That's how I was.
Mine.
I shot him first before you turned to get him.
I hit him with my strafing run first.
No.
First one
I
I
strafed
did.
him before
No.
that. You liar.
That sucks for me.
I dropped bombs and strafed that whole column before you get over here.
Doesn't matter. I hit that one dude with with multiple gun hits and was coming around to hit him again, and then you showed up. Be careful about turning too high when you're strafing and trying to be low profile like this. Because the altitude is what's going to give you away, you know what I mean? So try not to climb too much when you're trying to be low-key strafing, okay? There's an F-82 above us, keep an eye out. that was close. I almost got shot by him, by that car. I dodged it in the last second. Oh, shit. Well, Nordic, there's more targets to the south. When you get the chance, okay? Just make sure you just keep looking around, because...
That 4U's right there.
Yeah, I know. I spotted him without the marker. There's an F-82 up there, to the
He's coming
east.
this way, kind of.
He was chasing the Arado. I just saw him fire his guns out of frustration. It looked like. Either that or he wanted to make a laser show for us. I'm gonna try to get this Corsair because we need to thin the herd. This Corsair's going low and he's slow. Well, slow for a Corsair, that is. Too fast for me to... Well, maybe not. I actually just throttled up. Nordic, you go ahead and keep ground pounding. If you want to. Wait, did they put AA on these airfields now? Or do they still not have AA over here? I mean, you can come with me if you want. Just know that to the left is some company.
You got another Corsair coming our way from back left.
Right. And now the
Turn around and come back.
Bearcats. I want to see if this airfield has AA on it or not.
Okay.
Don't turn without me. Because there's a Bearcat coming too.
I had to slow him down and distract him for you.
Thanks. Here comes the Bearcat, so be on your toes. There we go. I did it.
Come here. Come here.
Did you get an assist for the Corsair at least, or? Yeah, I manually steered for that kill. I couldn't even actually see him. I just predicted what he was doing, and just used WASD to steer into him. That was pretty cool.
3 left.
I don't think these airfields have. I don't think it has a.
There's another F4U.
Yeah, that's the one that I was following that was landing. He's done taking off now. Oh fuck, a 582. I knew he was around somewhere. Ah, well, I'm done.
Good try. Good try. Now you get lakefront property.
I hit the wrong fucking keys. I get like spaghetti fingers because I'm in a position to where like shit's just weird. And I don't have a fucking keyboard proper. I don't have a proper setup. My arm's literally dangling off everything all the time. Dangling. So I don't have a common I don't have a common home resting area for my fingers. So my brain puts my fingers in different spots where I think the keys are or something when they're not. It's frustrating. Oh well. I probably got first in the team.
You want to do tanks before going to bed, Q?
No,
You don't?
no. But you
Why
could.
not do?
I just don't feel like it. Never.
You want to do?
It's easier for me to do planes than have to check around corners every 5 seconds.
Alright.
But I could just, I should probably just go try to lay down now. You guys could do tanks.
It's getting about 2 a.m. for you, so you should lay down. Not
Yeah,
tomorrow, though. Tomorrow you'll be fine, because tomorrow's a weekend.
Well,
Not unless you work on the weekend.
no, I don't. I'm just irritated because I'm not even tired and I got heartburn and I'm in pain. And it's like, no, I'm not going to be able to sleep hardly. I didn't fall asleep till like 5 a.m. yesterday, Seth. And then I won't. And I wake up at 8:30.
All right, drink lots of water.
Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I'll try it.
Okay.
I was kidding, Seth. Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
All
I
right,
was
Nordic,
joking.
you want to do tanks?
Sure.
All right, guys. It was fun. It was good. Nordic did good. He's getting a lot better.
Oh yeah, Nordic's real good in planes. He lives longer than me.
He's been
That
kicking
being
some
said,
ass.
I put myself in risky situations because I think it's funny.
I do that sometimes. I used to do it a lot more and still do. But I don't have millions. I'm not sitting on millions anymore.
I'm sitting, as long as I'm making balance out of all the matches, I'm happy, but still.
Yeah, I try not to think about it, but when I'm not feeling good, I'm like, what's the time? Like, I don't know. I had a lot of fun. Thanks. See you tomorrow.